Ringside Side Eyes with Jimmy Vibes.
You just want to talk wrestling bullshit. We've said it. No, you're in the river, bitch.
Okay, I am all set.
I was just gonna ask you. All right, let's get this show. Hey everybody, welcome back. No, I hate starting the show like that. You know what? I'm gonna keep this in. Hi guys, what's up? You know, like, fuck the bullshit today, cause I'm in a good ass mood. I am. You bitch. You know I'm only running on 4 hours of sleep. 4 hours of sleep.
Excuse me. I have to watch it later than you over here.
Oh really? That is true. What about you, Nick? Did you sleep? No, I just woke this bitch up from his slumber. He got some sleep.
I'm a sleeping beauty, bitch. I just had a nice little nap.
Oh, that's what's up. But as I was saying, like, I've just been on a high. I went to my friends. We had this whole like WrestleMania viewing party, which was nice. One of my friends was not even a big wrestling fan. He's not even coming to WrestleMania, so.
How was he, by the way?
He enjoyed it. He had a good time, and he's so funny. He was like, because it's so funny to listen to him commentate on wrestlers. I find it so amusing, like how he sees them. Like he calls Chris Jericho Liza. It's hilarious.
Liza.
Yeah, Liza. Whatever.
That's terrible.
Yeah, he lives for Jericho, but Asuka's his favorite. He loves Asuka, so he was so excited for Asuka. He's into anime and all that shit, and he loves those Japanese video games, so I knew he'd like Asuka. So, regardless, we had a good time. It was fun. What did you guys do? Did you guys watch it with friends and family? What about you, Nick? What'd you do? I know it was your birthday, bitch.
Yeah, it was my birthday weekend. So Friday I had all my girls over, and then we went out to the bar and had a good old time. But Sunday I invited my brother and my dad over. So ever since I was a kid, it was like a big tradition with my dad. Watch the Big Fours on pay-per-view and like get pizza, have some drinks and shit. And so the past couple of years it's been kind of like iffy with him and I. But this year we all got together and even had my brother over too. So it was nice. So I can get what you mean though, James. It's like when you have somebody that doesn't watch it that often, like commentate on it and kind of have their opinions on it.
Yeah,
it's just so weird. Like my brother doesn't watch a lot of wrestling, but like when he gets to the women, he's like he doesn't know. Like it was so funny. Both of them, as soon as they seen Nia Jax come out, they're like, "Oh shit!" They didn't know what to feel because they both thought she was beautiful. Like they're like, "She's hot, but she's big. She's really big." And I'm like, see, it's like breaking down a perspective, like a wall for a lot of like male fans. I find so I thought that was cool.
I love that. What about you, Samuel? What did you do for the Rumble Sunday?
My friend Michael watched it together at his place. Had a couple of drinks. And I had like Chinese takeaway. It was cool.
Oh, delicious! I ordered.
Obviously had chicken. I always seem to be eating whenever I'm on the show.
I ordered the biggest box of pizza like ever. It's like a large pizza. It comes like I believe it's like 24 slices and square. They slice it like in squares, but they're freaking huge. They're like the size of your palm, and that's what we ate.
You guys and your American food, it's like so excessive. It's so big compared to everything else.
It is extra. Listen, bitch, I'm gonna tell you what the great Tiffany New York said before. She says, "You only live once. You only go around this world once, so be extra, bitch." I love that quote.
When we get to New Orleans, we can have big pizza.
Yes, thank you. We're going to be extra, bitch. We're definitely going to be extra down there. But, that fucking show was amazing. I loved it from top to bottom. But before that, we had NXT Takeover. Now, Takeover is just the A+ show for some reason. I just get so excited for Takeover. And then I sit and wonder, I'm like, how the hell does NXT come up with these great ass video packages? And while I'm watching the show, it's like, it's not like how they used to book the feuds. You know what I mean? Especially with Ember and Shayna. I felt like they pieced that story so well together for their video package, like portraying Shayna as a bully. I thought they did such a good job with that. But watching the television show, I didn't see that. You get me?
Yeah.
because they put
they put crossover well.
Yeah, because they put shit everywhere. Like they do NXT in pieces, they do some online, they do some on the show, and I'm just like, ugh. But for Takeover, they put it together so well, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's me, but I thought
I hear you. Especially, I find like they do that very well because it's like people who don't necessarily maybe watch NXT. They usually watch the takeovers, especially if it's like the day before a Survivor Series or a Royal Rumble or something, right? So some people may not know who Shayna is necessarily, so they're like, all right, well, we're just gonna throw everything that we've done with her in the past few months in this one package just to show what we're doing. So
yeah, that's true. Well, Sam, did you watch Takeover at all this weekend?
I have watched Takeover, but I haven't seen the championship match yet.
So did you watch?
But I have seen everything else.
So you saw that flawless tag team match? I thought that tag match with AOP was fucking amazing. I love that match.
It was great.
That was one of my favorite matches of the night. And Nick, did you see the Velveteen Dream?
I did, baby.
I feel like Nick probably fancies the Velveteen Dream.
I don't. Well, I find him attractive. I find he's young and he's very creative. So, but I'm not like, ooh, yeah, Velveteen, you know. So, I'm saving that spot for Ricochet. I'm gonna be a good boy.
Well, Nick,
good boy in 2018.
I kind of see your little thing with the Velveteen Dream because last night when I was watching him too, and he did that whole. You know how he gets into the ring and he starts waving his arms back like he's backstroking? And I was just like, ooh. You know, for a second, I was like, ooh. I was like, okay, the Velveteen Dream, I'll say your name. You know what I mean? Like, I caught that vibe for a second with him. But he knows who his character is. He knows exactly what he wants to do. And it's so cool how the NXT universe connects with him. But I just hope it carries over with him because we saw what happened with Bayley, you know what I mean? And like I feel like him under the right hands, like under Triple H and the NXT team, like they get it, they get his character as well. And I loved how he had that backstage segment with Renee, and he's like, "I'm gonna knock out Cassius Ohno in 30 seconds, under 30 seconds or whatever he said." Or under a minute, I don't know what it was. But when he got into the ring, yeah, like the crowd was chanting and everything, and he knocked them out. Like he came through, and I was like, that's perfect booking for him. Even though the match went on and it was a great match, I really enjoyed that match. I felt like good for you NXT for giving that. Like have the heel knock this guy out. And plus, like, was he really the heel? The fans love him. What about you, Sam? Do you like him?
I didn't, but then since all of his stuff with Aleister Black, I think he's really super talented. He is great. I think it's just because in my head, I still see him as Patrick Clark from Tough Enough. You know, when he was kind of like arrogant, he knew he was better than everyone, and yeah, like that. So it kind of gets stuck in my head. But I feel like he's sort of been given a character that probably isn't necessarily something he'd normally do. And he's running with it and it's working. It gives me Orlando Jordan vibes.
Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah. I get you, but I feel like he's just really killing it. Like, Nick, did you see that him and Aleister Black won Feud of the Year with NXT? So do you think,
I did not.
You didn't know that?
No, that's cool.
Yeah, they won Feud of the Year, and that feud was, classic. So
well, no shade, but I mean, like, they didn't really have much competition from last year.
Did you even watch?
The ones that were up were really good.
Really good. Did you even watch? You haven't been watching NXT as heavy as you used to.
Not as heavy, no. But it's because I find, like, the storytelling in certain feuds, especially the women feuds, because that was really I paid the most attention to with NXT is just kind of lacking for me.
No, though, now
a little bit
because the women's feuds have been lacking. The men's have actually been good. That I have to give.
I've been following Zelina, and I've been following her and her man. So I've been following the title feud a little bit with Johnny, and so it's like there has been some really good feuds and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just been a little
whatever. It is what it is. But it was just cool. So Aleister Black and I do love Aleister Black, but shout out to you, Velveteen Dream. And then we had Ember and Shayna's match. Now, I liked this match a lot. And Amber, I loved her entrance, right? I love the whole new graphics that they have up for her. I think is really, really dope. It's a big upgrade. You know, excuse me. Ooh, girl, I had to let that one out. But I burped, okay? I didn't toot. I'm not Naomi.
Not yet, anyways.
That fucking episode when Naomi farting, I was so through. Like, Namob come for me, but Naomi needs to go out of Total Divas. I think it's time. I think they should bring in Maria and Mike Bennett. I'm for them to replace Naomi and Jay for a bit. Sue me, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I prefer Maria. I think Maria would be a good addition to the show.
I think so too. I'd like to see Maria. I'd like to see Paige even get back on there too.
Yeah, I would like Paige. Like, no shade to Naomi, but I'm just not. I'm bored. I'm bored with her. Anyways, Ember with that graphic was crazy, and I loved her entrance. And I'm like, so I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, Ember, girl, because you know how she spread out the cape that she had on, and it was like that nice silhouette. Even in the new graphics, they have her silhouette in front of the moon. I'm like, Ember, why are you posing like a girl from the hood with your hands on your fucking knee and the other hand up in the sky? I was like, don't do that. Stand up, like how they have you back there. I wonder if she's went back and watched her entrances. I really want her to. I'm sure she has. I don't know why she's not getting that. Give us that silhouette. They should add that into her entrance. I think it would be fucking dope as hell with her posing correctly with that cape, because I love how you could see right through that cape. I just wish it could be so much better, but I loved it. I just they could do a little more with it. But I thought the match was super good. I loved Shayna coming out from the back. They kind of gave her like Goldberg vibes. And
really?
She came out. I like her theme song with the horses running. I think that's pretty cool, you know. And she did her part in this match. I gotta give her credit. She did her part in this match. She did really good. I was entertained. I got into the match. I thought the match was so demanding. For some reason, I feel like everybody wanted to see this match because of how they put that fucking package. For some reason, that's why I was like, I didn't know I wanted to see this match as much as I did. But Nick, what about you? What were your thoughts for this match?
I wasn't really looking forward to it in the beginning.
Yeah.
But then I only really started getting into it after I seen like those video packages of Shayna kind of being like, oh, these girls are trying to learn submissions, and like kind of that cocky attitude. I sent that in the chat. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I like the direction. And then her match with Dakota Kai. Dakota is one of my favorite girls, like that they signed, of the newer ones. How she sold like the stomp on the arm those 2 weeks ago. I was like, that was fucking brutal. So I kind of understood like the match, how it was gonna go, the pace of it all. And Ember's just amazing to sell moves. So I felt Ember was really good working off of Shayna's kind of slower pace. And it felt kind of more like a MMA type fight, like just Ember trying to work around Shayna, and like especially how the ending happened. It was a little slower than I would have liked compared to just past TakeOver matches. It didn't really have the same kind of feel for me. It did have a big feel for the match, so I will say that. So I liked it. Ember, you gotta fucking fix that hair, though. I'm still not here for it.
What?
I hate Ember's hair.
I don't like her hair either. I don't like.
What is wrong with you boys?
I don't like the purple.
It's not that I don't like the colors itself. It's the execution of it. It's not like whoever did her hair. It's very strange. Like I don't know. It just doesn't look good to me. I like the gray
with the gear.
Huh?
It matches with her actual gear. It's all like
the gear is cute. Are you kidding me? Like
the gear is sick. I know.
I love the gear.
I like the colors itself. It's just how whoever like dyed her hair. It looks very patchy. Like I don't know if you've seen it when it's straightened and shit.
No, it's not good, Nick. I agree with you. No, she needs to fix it. But Sam, what were your thoughts on Shayna? Do you feel like you don't feel like what do you think? Get it out. I can't even get my words. Yeah.
She work here? Oh. That's my thoughts on Shayna.
What about the match?
The match was good. I enjoyed it. I think Ember always puts on a great match, to be honest. Shayna is a good competitor. There is no denying that. But for me, there is only room for one MMA bitch in the WWE, and that's Sonya right now. So I don't need her to be here.
Wow, I'm actually surprised
Why?
with you guys' reactions to this match. I thought this match was really
It
good.
was a great story. The storytelling of the whole match was great. It's just I personally don't like Shayna.
I mean, I don't like the
okay,
bitch either, but I can tell you that I felt like she did good. She did really good.
She did do good. It was her best showing ever, like, compared to her match with Kari at the end of it. Like, you can tell she's been training, so I like she has a lot of potential. It was just, I don't know, like Sam said, it was really great storytelling, but just overall, I just wasn't as excited or hyped, and afterwards being like, oh, bitch, did you see that Amber versus Shayna match, you know, so.
I love the finish. I love the storytelling. I loved how Amber kept fighting and crawling out of that armbar for the longest time, that I thought, oh, fuck, Amber's tapping out. Wow. This is some bullshit. Like, that's what I was thinking. And I love that NXT pulled that emotion out of me. And then I started, like, feeling defeated. And then I watched Amber come back and surprisingly, like, pin her. Like, I haven't been that surprised in wrestling in a long time. I thought that was a great defense. Like, is this our first title defense on a takeover? I think it is.
Takeover, yeah, because the other one was against
Yeah, it was just fucking phenomenal. I feel like Amber had her weekend. Like, she's made. And then, like, with NXT, they gave us her backstory a couple of weeks ago, and then to watch her have a match like that, and she was on fucking point. That girl is like that Naomi category where they hit their moves they rarely ever botch. You won't catch those two botching. And I feel like, oh, bitch, that Royal, I can't wait to get into the Royal Rumble in a second. But I just thought you guys would be a little more excited. That's it.
I was not very excited.
I guess.
I think going forward, like at I don't know what the next takeover is.
You know what I think it is?
New Orleans.
I think it's because of after everything. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I think after everything else that followed, you guys were like, but this happened. You know what I mean?
How do you mean?
Like, bitch, Trish Stratus was dirty, bitch. Like, she came in and fucking owned it.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Like, it was like the lowest.
Yeah, I feel like that's why you guys are like,
You know what? You're probably more right towards that, to be honest, because the match itself was really good.
I think you guys need to watch it again.
How spectacular the Rumble was.
Yeah.
It does overshadow.
It does. It was.
You know something too? It's because I feel bad saying this, but I feel like I'm a little spoiled as a women's wrestling fan. Because overall, like, if we said this 2 years ago, we got this match at a pay-per-view. We'd be like, oh, it was such a great story. I'm so glad we finally had an opportunity like this. But then we got that, but then we also got everything else over the Royal Rumble weekend. So I'm like, oh yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
like
you guys are like, it's cute.
All my girls came back. So
yeah, all the girls came back. But before we get to the girls, let's talk about the two girls that fucking threw down and fucking NXT Takeover main event.
Just before that, can we just very, very quickly say how great Black against Cole was?
That was a good match. It was really, really good.
It was incredible.
It was
my favorite match on the...
I thought it was... I enjoyed Ember and Shayna a little more. But...
You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
You know, it is what it is. You don't have to agree with me. Like, I don't give a fuck. But I just feel like you guys know I love Aleister Black and I love Adam Cole. But maybe I just need to rewatch that match because I was just on an Ember Moon high after that match, and I was literally on Twitter like the whole time, you know, reading everybody else's tweet, watching reclips and stuff like that. So I wasn't like really paying attention. So I really need to watch that match again. See, hence why I jumped.
One thing about Adam Cole.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna add in before we move.
No, go ahead.
I would love NXT if they would hire Britt Baker, baby, and add her into the little group that they have. If they do want a female like Tonara, that like one time they did, it was fun. But I'd love to see Britt get signed and then kind of have that pairing with her man. I think that'd be fun.
You know what's crazy? I don't see them signing her.
No.
No. I don't know why. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Who do I know?
Who knows?
Yeah. But okay. So, since we're speaking of signings, we all know that Candice LeRae got signed. And she had a great spot in the match. They put her in a perfect, like, I saw that they did a little backstage viewing of Gargano, and she was in the background, and I saw that freshly new bleached dyed hair. I was like, oh, okay, girl, you TV ready. I see you, Candice. And I knew that Zelina was going to be out there, and that entrance that they had together was really cool. I like how he ripped off the luchador mask, and that's like a sin in Mexico. Like, how dare you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he threw it behind him. So I thought that was cool. I love seeing. I love the story that they told with Zelina, how Zelina cleaned up this bad boy image that he had, that he was out drinking every night with bitches.
This lazy performance.
She came in and she got him together. She cleaned house. And Gargano came out, and people are saying that this is match of the year, and you know, it reached that caliber for me as well. I thought it was such a good match. Like, they had great chemistry, and Zelina kept getting involved throughout the whole match, and I was like, damn, when is Candice gonna fucking snap? And I was like, how is she sitting here watching this bitch do all this shit? I thought by the first time Zelina got up to her tricks, I thought Candice was gonna cap her ass, and then she didn't. And then Zelina did another thing, and then she didn't. And then when Zelina went for the third attempt, that's when she came in. And I was like, yeah.
She's like, all right, bitch, you can do all these other things, but once you hurricane run on my man, that's it.
Yeah, it was good. It was good that they really built up the anticipation of us wanting Candice to whoop her fucking ass, because we all knew she was there.
Fucking whooped her, too.
But Nick, what were your thoughts of this whole match of the year nominee? Apparently,
the match itself, I've been a fan of Johnny, but I haven't really followed him that heavily. So, like, once I watched this match, and same with CM too. Like, I only really watched him because it was Zelina, but just to see them, I know that they're really great performers and stuff like that. But to actually watch the story that they developed in the match itself, that's what got me drawn in. And each little moment, I was really rooting for Johnny. I thought he was gonna get it, and Zelina just keep interfering and doing her little tricks like that. It was pissing me off as a fan, and I was like, oh. Like, I was just waiting for the moment for Candice to get over that barrier. So then once they had their little moment and chased her all the way to the back, I thought that was really fun. But I honestly thought Johnny was going to win. But then I'm actually really happy that Cien retained, because I like to still see that title reign kind of moving forward and see what else they could do with him, because he's such a good champion. And he's a phenomenal wrestler, too. So I'm really happy with that. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a good pay-per-view main event for it.
Yeah, definitely. And I know, Sam, you haven't had a chance to watch this match, but you need to watch it entirely, because at the end of the match...
As soon as you finish recording tonight, it's going straight on.
All right, so I won't... at the end of the match, we have a visitor from an old friend, and he...
Oh, no, now.
Yeah, he knocks...
Yeah,
well,
so you
bitch...
can talk about it. I watched that bit.
You watched that bit?
Yeah.
It was...
I love Ciampa.
I know you do, bitch. So it was just great. I know we all watched it. We all lived for it. I love that segment with Zelina and Candice.
I thought he hit Candice too at first, but
it would have been better.
I was like, oh, but then he didn't. I was like, oh.
I wish when he swung, he hit the both of them.
Kind of like back in the day when somebody, I forget who it was, trying to, I think it was Jericho, he like hit Stacy with the steel chair by accident.
Bitch, how dare you? Even the legendary Kelly got a kendo stick to the head.
Oh, that was brutal. That was probably that was my favorite spot for her.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, fucking Kelly. Yo, you guys.
We'll get to Kelly.
I can't get this grin off my fucking face since last night. You guys don't get it. This has been like a dream come true. I've watched so many Rumbles. I remember back in the day when I would go to my uncle's house to watch the Royal Rumbles, and I used to be like, oh, I wish a girl would, like a woman would come out and walk out a superstar. Oh, I wish I saw Terry Runnels come out with Goldust. You know what I mean? Just to get a glimpse at the Royal Rumble of a woman. And then we got China, and I was just like, oh my God, China's in the Royal Rumble. Like, that was like a highlight for me. And then we had Beth Phoenix do it. She had a run in, and then you had Karma do it, and then bam, we had 30 other women join in to do. I was just like over the moon. It was so good, so good. But do you guys want to talk about the undercard, because I just want to jump into the Rumble. And nothing else matters to me.
I want to just
wanna-
Okay, bitch. All right, Sam. What did you want to talk about?
I'd like to talk about the fact that when Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin came out, the crowd went silent.
I didn't watch this match, so I was part of the crowd that went silent.
I was like in my toilet break, and then everyone online was on about how there was no interaction with the crowd at all.
I
They
missed
just
it.
blanked them
Like,
completely.
the Usos are usually good. And so I didn't watch this match. I went on a pizza run. I went to go pick up that fabulous pizza I was telling you guys about. And so it was well worth it, apparently. So I missed it. Nick, did you catch that one?
I actually watched the whole match, unfortunately. I mean, it was a great match, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
They always have really good matches, and every time you see an Uso match, it's just full of, like, brutal super kicks. So, I actually lost my prediction in this match, because I thought Shelton and Chad were going to win the 2 out of 3 falls.
How
But yeah,
dare
it was just
you.
very dry.
I knew
Very dry.
the Usos were going to retain. That's why I decided to leave at that time. I was like, okay, perfect. The Usos are going to win. Let me go real quick. But is there another match you guys wanted to talk about?
I just am happy.
The men's Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
Oh, no, I was so close to winning loads of money.
I know. I was going for Finn as well. I really wanted Finn to win, but I'm happy that Nakamura won. I'm really happy.
When he came out at number 2, I was thinking, like, I don't know how I feel about this, if I'm going to win my bet. And then the closer it was getting on with the match, I was thinking, oh, no, I might be in with a chance here. I think I have this. I think I have this. Oh, it was so sad.
It was so good. I love that Roman eliminated Seth. I love when he grabbed him and threw him out. I thought that was
and
good.
Seth was kind of like, okay.
I hope at WrestleMania it's Seth versus Roman. Please give me that. What about you guys? You guys got silent. You guys don't think so?
I'm not sure. Mania right now for me is so confusing. I don't know what we're going to get and when.
Well, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to get Brock and Roman. I'm pretty sure that's still what the plan is for Raw.
We'll see. I wonder if they're going to put... I wonder if they're going to put...
I'm still positive we're going to get Finn.
We're going to get Finn somewhere.
No, I've been saying this over a year. I really do think it's going to be Finn and Brock.
The Demon versus the Beast.
The Demon against the Beast.
That would be the match I want to see.
I've said it for so long, and so I thought he was going to win the Rumble, but maybe he'll win at Elimination Chamber to go on to face him or something. Because he's got to come out to, like, tonight and be like, you know, I was like, in there the longest, I was the Iron Man of the match kind of thing.
I know, because now Raw needs a contender, so.
So I think it should be him.
So, yeah, it still could be him. I hope so. What about Rey Mysterio coming back? That was really cool.
That was the pop of the night for me.
Yeah.
His body is banging now.
I know.
I was like, look at you, Ray. You're not as patchy as you used to be back
Girl,
then.
I need to get on that DDP yoga too, because these guys are leading out. I was like, look at Ray. I love the gear. The gear was sick.
He looked like WCW Ray, not gonna lie. Like, he was so thinned out. I was just like, you look amazing.
That was the best I've seen him. That's the best I've seen him in years. It was crazy. That was good. What else exciting happened in the men's Rumble?
Hurricane came back.
I'm back.
I thought he was injured, like he couldn't wrestle anymore.
Oh, I don't pay much attention.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. I don't know.
Well, he wasn't in there that long.
No.
Maybe.
So, you know, maybe. Oh, Dolph Ziggler coming back.
Oh, yeah, number 30.
What was the point in that, though? Because he was in there for all of, like, 2 minutes, if that.
I don't get it. I didn't get it. That was like
thing that's very confusing. Where the fuck was Bobby Roode?
I know. He defended his title on the
kickoff.
kickoff.
So he wasn't... I kind of understand why he wasn't in it, but then I got confused as to why, like, Cesaro...
Well, he's champion. He's champion, and you know that they said that you can get a title shot at any championship. Were there any?
Because Miz was in there too, so.
Oh, that's true. I don't know.
Confusing.
I don't know. Yeah, it's confusing.
Yeah, but anyway, the men's, it was fun. I was glad Shinsuke won, and his little promo at the end. He's like, just die. So I was like, okay.
Cool. And AJ's tweet was quite good, and he was like, it's been like 700 and something days since last week, May.
I hated that match.
I quite like. The Shinsuke and AJ one?
No, the AJ versus Owens and Sammy.
Next.
Too played out. We'll skip over that.
All right.
Lady time.
Let's talk about what we all came here for.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Yeah, let's start off with how shooketh I was when I realized that the women were main eventing.
Me too.
I remember I told you guys this on the show. You guys could go back a couple of weeks if you guys don't believe me, but I said the only way the women will main event the Royal Rumble is if Ronda Rousey's in it. And she was.
And then I got scared, bitch.
Mm-hmm. So when they told us that it was going to be the main event, at that point I was like, this fucking bitch lied to everybody on TMZ, and I was.
She's not in Colombia.
Yeah, that she's in Colombia filming a movie, girl. Bye. And I was like,
The amount of times I've used that excuse.
But, whatever. Like, we all knew this girl was coming, but we didn't know in what capacity, how it's going to happen. You know what I mean? That's what we were waiting for. But I don't even know where to begin.
Can we please start with Maria Menounos and her god-awful announcing?
I mean, what do you guys expect from her? She's a TV host. You know what? Let me say this. I give her respect. And she even looked around and told the fans, yeah, I get it. You guys don't like me, whatever. Boo-hoo. And I was like, yeah, girl, tell them. And my thing is, she's a fan. Like, if WWE called me...
Maria, but it was just so cringy.
Nick, Nick, how would you feel if we took off with this show and we became poppin', we got AfterBuzz TV, which is what Maria runs with her husband, and WWE invited us to do that, and the fans booed us.
And bitch, I am ready. I've been ready my whole life to announcing, girl. So I'd be like, move over, Maria, give me that mic. No, I'm just joking. I get what you mean. I do like Maria and stuff, but it was just very, very cringy. I was like, oh, girl, come on. And then she's trying to take a selfie with Naomi, and I was like, girl, what?
That was cute. Like, I loved it. Like, she was in the bowl bit. Like, it was, and this girl just battled cancer. She beat it. She was battling at the same time as her mom. And she loves wrestling. If you love the sport, I love you too, girl. Like, you good in my book. What about you, Sam? What were your thoughts? What's the shade?
I like that she was the whole, I know you don't want me here, but...
But she didn't do much.
No, she just tried to take selfies at inappropriate times.
With who? Who else did she take a selfie with?
No, she just tried to take that selfie with Naomi.
She was being playful. Naomi was like, sis. Naomi was sissing her, Maria. And Maria's like being a fan out there. Like, she was.
So I like her because she's just.
So all of a sudden, because WWE puts her in this role as ring announcer, we want her to be serious and stiff like a board like JoJo with that hair.
No.
With that hair.
Girl, no.
With that hair. With JoJo.
Maria's hair?
No, I'm talking. JoJo needs to dye her hair black. I love the curly hair on her, but JoJo, I'm over this blonde look, girl. Switch it up. JoJo is so boring to me. She's so boring.
Did you see the announcement after the Rumble when Steph was backstage, like talking with Shane and Daniel, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you're not gonna want to miss this one. We've got something exciting planned." Did you think she was going to be in the Rumble as well?
No.
I did, bitch. I was like, oh, God. And then my dad's like, no, look at her shoes. I was like,
You always look at the shoes. That is the secret, okay?
I said that, and I was like, because obviously the announce table got destroyed. But then they magically had a new announce table, so maybe they put shoes underneath for her to change into.
Oh, the conspiracies.
The whole time she's on commentary, she's just tying up her boots underneath.
Yeah. Yo, she did a good job on commentary. At first, I was kind of like, but
really good.
I
like to resign.
I honestly, I heard bits and pieces of commentary because, we were all talking while watching the damn Rumble.
Yeah.
So, but when I went back to watch the Women's Rumble this morning, I was listening to her in commentary, and she didn't annoy me at all. She was pretty good.
She was really good.
Funny.
Yeah, so she did a good job. So shout out to you, Stephanie. And, you know, she's a queen bitch, even though Gail Kim pulled out her number on Twitter, bitch. Come in close. I got some tea. We don't go a week without the tea. So apparently, Gail Kim threw some shade. I don't remember what exactly she said, but I'll paint you a picture. She basically said that Stephanie could have did this a long time ago when they were doing Baywatch matches and pillow fights, but now she wants to tag her name on this whole Divas Revolution now that, you know, with everything going on in the world right now with the Me Too movement and everything. Basically saying that now Stephanie's trying to capitalize. I was like, and then a fan came in and was like, oh, oop, that was shade. And then she was like, no, it's not shade, it's just facts. Like, okay.
And no, the beginning of it too, she's like, oh god, somebody, and I thought it was you tweeting off her account, James. She's like, somebody, and she tags Stephanie, needs to get some other color into this girl's wardrobe because she always wears black.
That was shade.
I got it right here, girl.
Read it, let us know.
Say, okay, so she first says, does Stephanie ever wear anything not black? She needs some color in her life. And some fans said Gail, the queen of shade tonight. And she's like, well, maybe a little. I'm a firm believer that Stephanie could have been fighting for the women a long time ago. Ooh. Where was she when our division was doing pillow fights and Baywatch matches? Just my opinion. Fact, not shade.
I was just looking for that as well. Then when you started reading it, I was like, I'm reading this at the same time.
Oh, reading is fundamental, and apparently Gail Kim has passed that class with flying colors because she read Stephanie McMahon on Twitter. Now, I don't know if she's being a little bitter, but I was just thinking to myself, I was like, she must feel some type of way. Absolutely. She can sit on her high horse and tell these fans that she don't care, that she's not performing in there, that she's retired. Gail Kim, girl, bye. You're Sasha Banks' character, and you're who Corey Graves talks about all the time. That's Gail Kim. If there's a spotlight, Gail Kim wants to find it, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like, if she really truly believes that she is this boss bitch in wrestling, I feel like she should own it a little bit and say, yeah.
And that's the thing. She is a boss bitch in wrestling. Like,
she is.
The credit. Yeah.
But I want her to own it. You know what I mean? Don't shy away when it gets hot. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing with Gail. I will stand it because I don't think she does. I think she's always been very vocal of, like, and shady with the WWE. And not being a fan of Triple H or Hunter. You know, she is an instigator.
But yeah, like I feel like she didn't have to be that saying that she don't want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? Because she said that. I feel like she kind of made it seem like she's a little above it. Like, even though, like, then it meant that you have some bitterness towards them, even though she's showing it that she does. You know, whatever. Shout out to Gail Kim. I love that tea. I love that shade. I was here for it. It was good. I never thought Gail Kim was this, you know, catty.
Bitter.
Yeah, I never. If you told me this 5 years ago that Gail Kim would be on Twitter shading Stephanie McMahon, I'd be like, you're a liar, you fucking liar. You know what I mean? So I just never seen it coming from her. But what else I didn't see coming was Sasha Banks starting off as number one, and they couldn't have picked a better person for the fucking number one spot for the Royal Rumble. Who wants to fight me? Let's fight. Because Sasha Banks, honestly, I'll do it. Out of the women's division, I felt like she was the Shawn Michaels. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Trish Stratus is fucking The Rock, okay? Everybody loves Trish. We all live for Trish. But Sasha Banks is fucking Shawn Michaels all day. I lived for her performance in this Rumble. What about you, Nick?
Okay, so I'm too excited about everything. I want to can we start at like the beginning?
Let's do it.
Okay, yeah. So as soon as I figured Sasha was going to come out. I was either thinking Bayley or Sasha was going to be number one, and then Becky.
Sorry, can I just ask you both? Who did you think 1 and 2 was going to be? Like before it all happened.
I had no idea.
I thought it was going to be Bayley and Becky.
I had James? No clue. I blank.
I thought Bayley and Naomi.
Oh, that would.
We were going to get all the lights and the hug people.
But
I genuinely did.
You
Sorry.
know, honestly, I don't think I was surprised that it was Sasha.
No, but
like, who
looking
better?
back, like, I'm not surprised, but I genuinely thought it was going to be. I'd had like a couple of like numbers in my head of who I thought was going to be where.
I think my conscience was telling me Sasha, but I wasn't listening. I was just like, I don't know. I was just so excited. I didn't know.
I got Becky at number 2, though. I got Becky at 2.
I was glad that it was Becky at number 2, and I loved Becky's gear. Her gear was cute,
I
and
love Becky's hair.
everything. You know, I was
She was
watching.
Becky with the good hair.
Let me tell you guys the tea. I was watching it with my 2 lesbian friends, right? Because after we watched the male Royal Rumble, so we were all gagging the whole time. We're like, ooh, look at this one. Ooh, that. Ooh, Cesaro. You know? So it was all of that mess. And then when the women's Royal Rumble started, and we were like, one of my friends goes, ooh, look at Sasha's butt. He's like, Sasha's butt looks great. And then I looked at Cassie and Koo, the 2 lesbian friends of ours, and I was like, so, who's the hot one in this ring? They all love Becky. They were like, Becky is hot. And I was like, yeah, she is hot. And that gear that Becky was wearing made her butt look really cute. I was like, yes, Becky Lynch. She looked beautiful. She's stunning.
Stunned.
Fun. Okay, so number 3, Sarah Logan.
I loved Sarah Logan.
She
I
showed
love
up in
that.
this match.
She turned it out.
She's hard
I
hitting.
loved it.
She hits hard. I was like, damn.
That
girl.
flying headbutt she did to Sasha.
That was cool.
She lasted 16 minutes, which is one of the longest amounts in there from this year.
Oh, wow.
It's like, I've got it ranked here, so 4, 5, 6, 7th longest person in the match.
Wow.
She did good. I was really, really happy with her.
She did good. She definitely did.
I liked when Liv came in there. They both went and helped each other out as part of the Riot Squad. So I thought that was nice to kind of have that continuation.
My
with it.
girl.
I kind of thought we were going to get a Riot Squad Absolution kind of stare down, but we never really got too much to that. But speaking of Absolution, we had number 4 was Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose will go down in history.
Yes, you will. And I thought she did great.
She did good.
Mandy is one of the girls that's really impressing me early on, so early in her career. And then I think about it, I was like, well, WWE kept her in the dark for so long, so I didn't know like what she was practicing, how she was learning. You know, I didn't know how she was progressing. But girl, she really did blossom into a rose because she's really good in the ring. I gotta give it to her. I like her. I love that.
She's
knee.
very polished. Very polished.
Very polished. I love the knee. But my only thing with her is she needs to work on her posture and her movement and her entrance. Like, you would think that's where she would execute because she's beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, you would think like
she was a fitness model, so they have all the poses and shit. So like, I don't know. She's
just way too stiff. I think it's the nerves. Like, she's calculating her walk. It just drives me nuts.
Well, Mandy was the first one eliminated from the Women's Rumble by number 5, who was the first one that like gave me the full like I popped for it. It was Lita return.
That was good.
Yeah.
So early into the Rumble.
Did you see how she shouted out China, Alondra Blaze, Luna, Mae Young, Moolah? She like wrote all their names.
Sherry.
Yeah, she wrote all Miss Elizabeth.
I only noticed China and Luna, but then I heard Steph say it, like she had them all written there. But I only seen China and Luna.
There's pictures.
I have to look at pictures, like, but I was, it was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Sweet. I thought she looked great. I loved how she dyed her hair back to the full red, kind of a throwback again.
She looked
so good.
That
moonsault she did. Oh my god, my heart was in my mouth because I thought she was doing it again.
No. Listen, I've always said that Lita. Remember, I always said Charlotte has a clean moonsault, and Lita does a sloppy moonsault that we all fucking love because it's Lita's moonsault. That's exactly what she did. Lita's moonsault.
I completely understand that, but my heart went in my mouth.
Yeah, because it scares you. It scares you when she does that. But she has control of her body. It's just that she's not as graceful and poised as a gymnast would do it. You get me?
Yeah.
She's really edgy, and I loved it. And I loved how she had that "Time's Up" hashtag on her shirt. Like, Lita was all here for the vibes. I was like, yo. And then my friend was like, yo, Lita's fucking dope. I miss this girl. I can't believe she's out here like that, looking the same as she did from back in the 90s. And then they're like, yo, she looks like a bitch that just lives in an island somewhere with her dog. And I was like, you know what's the funny thing? She does. They're like, no way. And I was like, yup, she does. They're like, damn, she looks like a chill girl. And I was like,
I'm glad that she got a good showing because she wasn't on Raw.
Great. And she had the first elimination. She eliminated Mandy Rose. And
and she eliminated Tamina when Tamina came
yeah.
So.
Mandy Rose must be over the moon. Bitch, I got eliminated by Lita in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. I would tell everybody.
3 minutes and 52 seconds.
She did good. Shout out to her. Who was next? Who came out next?
Number 6 was the first NXT entrant, and this was a surprise for me. It was Kairi Sane.
Oh.
I have some Kairi Sane and next entrance
Why? What
gossip
happened?
from online.
Tell me.
As to why they were there.
Spell your guts.
So apparently, Tamina was injured and wasn't going to be in the Rumble. That's why she wasn't on SmackDown last week.
Oh.
And they took her out of the package, the Royal Rumble package.
Mm-hmm.
So they brought Kairi Sane in to replace Tamina. And then when Alicia Fox got injured, they did another medical on Tamina, and she was like borderline passable. So they give her a small spot. And that's why she ended up being in it. So they sort of both replaced Alicia Fox.
Interesting.
No wonder Tamina was out so quickly because I thought she was
because she's injured.
Yeah.
I wonder what her injury is because she was flying super kicks around everywhere.
Allegedly, this is what I've read online, but you never know.
True.
Until we
But
get proof.
honestly, I feel like Tamina would have been in it longer if she wasn't injured because my first thing when she came out and they were all like, they have a chola? Like they thought she was a chola. Chola's like those, it's like a
Spanish girl,
a Hispanic
Yeah.
gangster girl with the black outliner and all of that mess. And I was like, no, watch when she gets into this ring and puts in that work and starts kicking these bitches in the face and she's all sweaty. And by the time I finished saying all that, they threw her ass right out. I was like, damn. I was like, okay. But Kairi lit up like a fucking firecracker.
She looked amazing too. I loved her hair.
I could do without that dollar store clipping that she had on.
Oh, that's the little feather thing.
Yeah,
I'm shocked that who eliminated her.
I know, right? Dana, who came up.
It was the next entrance, so it's like it kind of leads on quite nicely.
Yeah. Well, Lita was eliminated third by Becky Lynch after she eliminated Tamina, so that was a surprise.
Shout out to Becky for that one. Shout out to
and
Becky.
The crowd hated her for that.
Oh well.
So much booing.
Oh well. It's the Royal Rumble, baby. Becky's trying to get to the Mania, and she's trying to earn it. And I was so happy that they said, I heard rumors too backstage that Lita, they got to pick who they wanted to eliminate them. Like Trish has a whole interview talking about the lead up to this whole match. But I saw online that they were initially told about this a while ago before they even told the girls on the roster that they were going to do this. So I kind of feel like that was a bit respectful from WWE doing that, letting the girls know that they're going to do this, keep it a secret before Stephanie announced it to the other girls live on Monday Night Raw. So it was sentimental. It was good. Like, yes, you better give respect to these girls. And so I think, and Lita, it's said that Lita chose Becky to be the one to eliminate her.
I can see
That's
that too,
cool.
because if you go further down into the list, which we will later, it kind of makes sense, all the girls that came back, like who eliminates them. But going into number 8, we had your girl, Dana Brooke James. Looking great, new attire.
She did great. And she
I love
eliminated...
her hair.
Yeah, she looked great.
I love that.
My dad, it was so funny. He's like, oh, as soon as they're like, she has 18 years of gymnast experience. He was like, oh, oh, she's a gymnast, 18 years, like very invested into her. I was like, okay.
But did you see how she did that little flippy fluke spring thing?
Oh, yeah.
She got a pop in the living room.
Kelly wished she could.
Oh my God. They were all like, my friend Diego, who watches WWE vegan, he's like, wow, I never seen her. I didn't know she could move like that. I didn't know she could move like that. I was like, yeah. I was like, don't sleep on Dana. And that just goes to show you that WWE needs to showcase her more, because she was getting pops. And people were even, didn't they cheer her? They cheered her when she eliminated Kyrie.
Yeah, she eliminated Kairi Sane, which, well, the fans weren't happy to see her go, but then after she got eliminated, they were here for Dana.
They were here for Dana.
But then after Dana Brooke, our girl, Tori Wilson, came in at number 9.
With the old music.
The old music is what shook me. I was shocked to see Tori Wilson in the fucking Royal Rumble. I was just
in wrestling gear again, like,
ready to go.
I'd never see that.
Oh my God. And she still got it. She still gave me the Tori Wilson clotheslines that I live for. I love Tori Wilson's like fire up.
The face buster on Dana.
Oh, the nose job. How could you forget the name of her finisher? The nose job. Right when she hit the nose job, I was like, oh, the nose job. They're like, what? I was like, calm down, girl. I was like, no, but I was really surprised. What about you, Sam?
Oh, I loved it. I loved Tori Wilson. I was really happy because I always thought that she was never given the good send-off that she deserved.
Mm-hmm.
Because she just sort of got injured and then never came back. So I was really happy to see her. She didn't really last long. She lasted like 3 minutes.
I thought she did. Damn, those 3 minutes lasted. Maybe I was just so in
3 minutes,
awe.
4 seconds.
I must have been in awe. That's why I felt like she was in there for a while. Did she get any eliminations? Did she eliminate anybody?
She did.
Yeah.
She eliminated Dana Brooke. Yeah.
Good. I stand for Tori. She's in that fresh face. I want to know the story of them getting Tori Wilson back. I really want to know.
That would be a good one.
Yeah. I saw her post a picture. Go ahead.
I wouldn't be surprised if in like a couple of months we get like a WWE 24 of the Women's Rumble.
Yeah. SummerSlam. Or maybe the night after WrestleMania.
Maybe.
You know what else
So
I was? Hold on. I saw a picture of Tori Wilson with Trish and Lita backstage, and then she put a caption, "Invasion Part 2. We're only missing Keebler," and I chuckled a little bit, and I was like, "That girl don't know who you guys are." Stacy Keebler is bougie. I said it. She's no better than nobody else. That girl acts like she don't know what wrestling is now. She lost all respect for me. If she ever decides to pop up when the money runs dry, I won't be standing for her. I'm sorry. No. She turned her back, so girl, turn your back on her. They should do her how they did Eva Marie. How about that?
How do you mean?
You know how everybody hated Eva Marie for no reason and she never did anything but try? I think they should give that heat to fucking Stacy Keebler because she doesn't even acknowledge her fans that reach out to her from the wrestling community. Like, I feel like when she started dating George Clooney and got a taste of Hollywood, she kind of forgot where she came from. And in the hood, you don't do that. That's a no-go. No. She lost respect from me. So that's me.
Bougie.
She bougie. She's them bougie white girls from Hollywood. That's what she is. So, girl, bye.
Well, you know what you have to do with those bougie white girls from Hollywood? you have to get Sonya Deville on my ass.
Put your hair up.
Number 10.
Put that hair up and square up. She came in like a fucking ping pong. All I saw was like ping, 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 ping. Just fucking hitting, kneeing bitches. And I was just like, that girl's a problem. That girl is a fucking problem.
As soon as she grabbed Tori, too, I was like, oh, God, Tori. And then she got a real stiff one on her. And I was like, ooh, bless her. And then she eliminated Tori Wilson.
Yep. Like a boss. Yo, Sonya is a problem. She's good. I'm telling you, once they put a belt on that girl, she's going to get so cocky. Her character's going to just go over the top. She's good. And I've heard reports that she's well-liked backstage. They love her. They're loving her. What are your thoughts, Sam, on her?
I really, really like her. Like, when she first started, she kind of stuck with the whole anime gimmick, and I was like, oh, no. But then, you watch her perform and you're like, oh no, actually, it is just a gimmick kind of thing. It's her thing. She is so talented. There is no denying that. Like, she is going to be absolutely huge if they book her right.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be all down to booking with her.
I thought she'd be more green in the ring too, to be honest. And that's not
that's what I mean.
or anything.
But that's
Just
the thing.
So new.
They kept her and Mandy away and trained them properly. So it worked. They were just in the system. They were in the system. They didn't even pop off on NXT. And it was because Vince McMahon was like, I need something fresh. It's getting boring on TV. You need to freshen it up. Bring some new girls. And they made the smart decision for bringing these girls that we haven't seen. So that's why we're all like, wow, look at Sonya, man. Damn. Because we didn't get to see her do all of this on NXT. Same with Mandy, especially Mandy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, number 11, coming in number 11 is one of Sam's favorites, Liv Morgan. I thought she had a great little show.
From 11 onwards, by the way, it was really weird because it was all SmackDown and, like, alumni.
That's so crazy how you notice stuff like that, Sam. I didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah, well, I noticed it when it was on and I didn't realise, but I've got it all in front of me now, so that's how I know. But when they were all coming out, I was thinking, oh, there's no Raw girls for a while. Like, it was just Sasha Banks for Raw and for a while.
Oh, well.
I noticed that. Sorry. But yeah, my girl Liv Morgan. Yay!
I didn't notice that because I kept seeing all the girls in, like, separate entities. And then again, I was so excited. I didn't know what to fucking think. I had to watch the Rumble twice to get, like, a full understanding on everything that happened. But Liv, I loved Liv's gear. I thought her gear was really cool and cute. She had a lot of hair on that head.
It was maybe a little too much.
It was a little too much. It was, like, really rock and roll style. Even though I like the look, I love Liv's look. I just couldn't see her face, and I was like, that's a problem. She has too much hair. You can't see her face. But I thought she did great. I loved her spot with Sasha when she jumped on Sasha's back like that. I was like, damn, fucking this girl's stomping on Sasha in here. Sasha took a fucking beating in this fucking match.
She did.
I was like laughing on Twitter because at one point the commentator said, Sasha Banks has been in this match for 45 minutes. And someone had tweeted, Sasha Banks has been in the match for 45 minutes and spent 42 minutes of it on the outside. And I was like, yeah, she has. Pretty much, she just stood on the outside the entire match.
Yeah, she did. But they always do that in Royal Rumbles. I don't know why people got to point bullshit out like that.
Yeah.
I'm like they don't know that this
so much time outside.
It's not surprising. Remember, they used to say that Roman sleeping. They used to do that shit to Roman Reigns, too, when he won. It's just, it's the Royal Rumble. It happens. They did it with Nia until the Bellas came in. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, whatever. It's the Rumble. It happens. People always got to point shit out.
Liv and Sarah worked really well together.
They did. I like how they had their little camaraderie.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we get number 12, Miss Molly Holly. Storming in, looking like she wants to talk to your manager. I love her.
She did. She has that mean power walk, and I was like,
she was like, "Let me speak to Karen, please." Like, I was here.
The people I was watching it with, my friends, they were like, "Oh my god, what's that actress's name? Jamie Lee Curtis." I was like, "No." They're like, "Here comes Jamie Lee Curtis," and that's why it was fun. It was fun, and then they were like, "Oh my god, that's Molly Holly! Isn't she pure and innocent?" And I was like, "Yep, that's what she used to be." Oh my god! And then they were talking about when Molly Holly, they were having like little flashbacks of when they used to wrestle. And remember when Molly Holly dressed up like the angel and they had the lingerie thing at WWF New York, and the girls came and Molly came out in like an angel costume.
She was breaking stereotype.
Loved her. She went straight for the Molly go around on Sasha Banks. Once again, Sasha Banks gets squashed. Yo, everybody, know what?
She tried Sarah Logan out real quick, too.
It just shows that Sasha Banks is the fucking GOAT in that fucking match because everybody was coming for her. And like when she took that Molly go around from Molly, I was like, yo, and the fans started chanting, "You still got it. I was like, yes, give Molly her respect. I want to know I'm putting my hand down. When is Molly going to get inducted into Hall of Fame?
Next year.
hope it's next year. Yeah.
I heard rumors that Ivory is going in this year.
Yeah, I read that. I read 4 rumors, and so far 2 of them have been right. So
I hope Ivory goes in, but why can't we have 2? Why?
no, I totally agree.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I want 2 girls, bitch.
Yeah. Why?
Goldberg and the Dudleys, and they've been confirmed. And then I read Ivory and Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah, I see Bam Bam Bigelow.
I read Kid Rock too is going to be in there.
Oh.
For this one.
Oh hell no!
Mm-hmm.
Not the WrestleMania I'm going to. That fucking racist. No.
So you gotta probably be hearing a song on that WrestleMania for me.
Oh my god, I'm gonna shoot myself. I'm gonna take a Xanax when he comes out. Sam, wake me up when it's over. Girl, they can keep that. Keep it, WWE. Yo no queros.
Yes. So number 13, we got Lana. She got a great reaction. They were out there for like Rusev Day.
Oh my god! And in the men's rumble, they were like half.
Yeah.
So shout out to you, Rusev. But Lana, I love that theme song. But Lana, girl, when you came out with that dress and those boots, I was like, what? I was like, why?
Lana, honey, what are you wearing?
She had high waters on. I was like, what is she doing? She looks like she's gonna clean something. Like it looked like an apron. It looked like an apron to me, like a butcher's apron. Like it was just so damn bad. And then she rips it off. I thought it was gonna be better, but the gear could have stayed in the back line. I wish you wore that red one. Oh, I love that red one with the arm piece that she has on it. That one's cute. But
I just think she needs new gear. Bless the poor thing. Like that style, I don't like the like little onesie style on her. I'm like, oh come on, Lana, got such a good body.
She
makes her look so frumpy. But anyway, so as soon as she comes down to the ring, the girls beat the fuck out of her. Liv Morgan and Sonya just start beating on her, and then her poor little bun falls apart. And then she just snaps though, and she just gave a good crack to Sonya. I love that.
I got a bit annoyed with her when her bun fell apart because she was trying to fix it. And I was like, leave it. Just do the match. Leave your hair.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about being pretty.
She pulled it apart. I know. That's something she needs to learn. But I liked when... I agree with you, Sam. I liked when she just... Because, she was kind of getting bullied in there. And I like that's kind of like her gimmick. Nobody takes her seriously. And then she just smacked the dog shit out of fucking... Who was it?
Sonya and Liv?
Yeah, it was Sonya that got smacked.
Sonya and Liv. Yeah.
And then she just attacked Liv. Like, she got a really good pop with that. I thought that was a good little moment for Lana. And, they honestly probably wouldn't have given Lana anything, and we wouldn't think anything of it. Like, I thought they were just going to throw her right over. And they gave her at least that. So I thought that was cool.
Gave her a little moment, and then they just kind of pushed her away. I thought that was kind of funny. After they had her moment, like they got back up, and then number 14's music hit, so they kind of were like, "Oh, Lana, get the fuck out of here," because it was Michelle McCool.
Oh,
you're
yes.
not for me.
She came in. She came in slipping and sliding a little. I will say
she was a little wobbly,
but. It was the ring rust, but she snapped right back into it, and I was like, "There's my girl. There is my girl." She looked.
Shinsuke came in at 14 as well, so I was like, "Oh, who's going to be 14 for the women?"
She looked freaking flawless, like no pun intended.
No pun intended.
She looked great. Michelle is so strong. I love how her stage presence is just so strong too. She like her little
tall.
Yeah, that's another thing that everybody was saying was like, oh my gosh, she's tall. They're like, yo, she needs to eliminate Nia Jax because everybody was excited for Nia Jax.
She's 5'10".
Oh my god, she was great, and she was one of my favorite ones. It really made my night seeing Michelle McCool because that's who I really.
Well, she came right in and took down Sonya, took down Liv. Then went for Molly. Then Lana had a little moment, said it's Lana time, and Michelle was like, "No, bitch, I'm being flawless," and I tossed her out too.
Fuck the ravishing. It's all about the flawless one. And Michelle's cool as fuck, and she got the most eliminations. What did I say?
Michelle's cool as fuck.
Oh. I mean, hell, it's just perfect. Like, come on, yo. You can't write this shit. fucking 5 eliminations. Fucking
She is
the most.
in the history books right now.
Good. Yo, shout out to you, Michelle McCool. Shout out to you.
She deserved it. Out of everyone, I think, in that match, I honestly think she deserved it.
Yeah, she's the first ever undisputed women's champion. She won both the Divas Championship and the Women's Championship. Like, and she's the
first ever Divas champion.
The first ever Divas champion. Like, Michelle McCool is a fucking... She's one of the greats, and I love her.
Your boss.
And you know why I really like her? Because we watched her grow. Like, I watched how she begun, and I love progression with any superstar, so it was like full circle to see her come back. You know,
8 minutes 38 as well. She did good.
You know who I was surprised that wasn't in the Rumble?
Layla.
Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Oh.
I knew Layla wasn't going to be in. I thought for sure Caitlyn was going to come out. I thought she was for sure a surprise. But I was a bit surprised that she wasn't in there. Layla, I knew Layla wasn't, because, you know, that gif, Nick, I think you retweeted it, of somebody pulling Jessica Lange. They were like, Michelle McCool.
Finding Layla.
I thought that was...
Trying to bring her to the Rumble. Oh
yeah.
my god, I died.
I thought that was so fun. I don't know how people think of these things. But if anybody wants to know which one I'm talking about, if you watch American Horror Story, it's when Lana goes and gets Jessica Lange's character. I think it was season 3. 2. Season 2, Asylum.
Yeah.
For people who don't watch that, it's some woman pulling out, like, an old girl, like, who has been, like, under the, like, I don't know where the fuck she was, but looks like a mole person coming out, and she's like, so people were insinuating that was Layla.
She was covered in dust.
Covered in dust and dirt.
You're going to have to find this thing and send it to me, because I've not seen it.
Nick,
that's hilarious.
Nick, we're going to have to retweet it again. You know, we usually do when we talk about a meme that makes us
Oh my god, did you see the other one? It's when they said WWE headquarters, when they find Victoria backstage, and it was a gif of all of the officers coming, speaking of the Divas Undress special, when they had Molly there in her angel gown, and they grabbed her and were pulling her away.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. That my friends remembered that segment of hers.
They were insinuating that was WWE headquarters snatching Victoria from backstage. I was like, that's terrible.
I can't. I didn't see that one.
Oh god, it's all on the Twitter. Anyway, so number 15, one of your favorites, James, Ruby Riott coming in.
Yes.
She was the MVP of the match, in my opinion.
Really? Why? Why so?
I thought she put on a great show. I genuinely did. I didn't expect her to throw Becky out.
Uh-huh. I didn't expect that either.
I did not see that coming. But I genuinely thought it was like a good promo, not the right word. She showcased herself really well. Because the Riot Squad weren't there. They were already gone by the time she came in. She literally went at it on her own and stood as a formidable competitor.
Yes, she did.
I'm so impressed.
Yes, she did.
She looked like a star, for sure.
Thank you. Yes. See, she just holds herself as a superstar. She's like, no, this is my thing. I got this. She has so much confidence in her. Like, I can't wait until Sonya gets that confidence, and Sonya's close to it. And once Sonya taps into it, it's a problem. But Ruby, oh my God, like, I stand for Ruby. I love her. And
Ruby's a vet too. Like, people seem to get that sometimes. Like, she's been in this business for like almost 12, 13 years.
Ruby held her own.
This girl, she's been ready. Yeah.
She held her own.
She didn't get ready. She stayed ready.
And it was so nice for them to show that Ruby can go. She doesn't need the Riot Squad. You know what I mean? It's great because
she took up Becky Lynch all by herself.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I think she got kicked in the face by Carmella a bit later on.
Oh yes.
The camera just went straight to her face, and you could tell like that really hurt her, that one.
Oh my God. Whoa. Mitchell and I were laughing at that because we'll get to that point.
Can we? Yes, we got to talk about that point. But before,
but we're going to number 16, which was Vickie Guerrero.
Highlight.
Vickie Guerrero set another record, by the way, in this match.
For what?
She was the shortest time and the only one under a minute.
Oh, bless her.
I loved Vickie fucking Guerrero segment.
I lived for it.
It was the best.
Hearing that, excuse me, her coming down, nobody listening to her when they were all fighting, and she just kept screaming at them. And then she sees Michelle, and then she's like, oh, Michelle, buddy.
my old pal. And then she tries to run off. I when I heard the, excuse me, I was like, oh my God. And the first thing I said in Creole was my native language, my family language. I was like, I created, and that means, oh Christ. And then my friends were like, what? And then when she came out, they're like, what the fuck?
Even like Steph was like, oh.
Yeah, they were like, what is this lady gonna do in this match? With her heels, they didn't get it. And then when she came in there, they really enjoyed Vickie, and like it was just smart booking, putting Vickie Guerrero in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble after she did that whole AJ Lee versus the World match, and she used to create her own. I love that Vickie found her way into the first ever Women's Royal Rumble because Vickie,
she deserved it.
She'll always be my favorite heel, and like I always loved Vickie Guerrero. If I was ever a wrestler, I would want Vickie Guerrero to manage me. Like she could work with anybody. Like she was just the best, and it was so good. It was so good, and I felt like it was a moment where they're bringing back all the greats, you know, the ones that we've loved so much. And I'm so happy.
We were really pissed off that she wasn't on Raw as well.
I was pissed.
Manager thing.
Yeah,
so it was really nice to see her again.
I hated that they didn't do that. I was so I love Vickie, and that was one of the reasons why I can't get this grin off my face, because Vickie's moment, especially when Carmella came out and she snatched the briefcase and hit her with it.
Smacked her in the back with it.
Yeah, I love Vickie.
Well, Carmella coming down 17, and Vickie, she does a moonwalk in front of her. Vickie's like, "Who the hell are you?"
She took that money in the bank and gave it to to Carmella. I thought she was gonna get the fucking Heath Slater treatment for a second, just keep getting stopped on. But it was Vickie is the best. I love Vickie.
Even when they went back to the ring, you could still hear Vickie like off screen, just like, what?
When she got thrown out though, and they had like a shot at Becky, Michelle, Ruby, and Sasha, like all stood next to each other, and I was looking at all four of them and I was thinking like, this is right. The four of them right now look like a main event.
Yeah, it's just, the booking was just powerful and magical how WWE did it. I love how they thought this fucking match out. Did you see that group picture with all our girls? And they had that ring in the background, and I was like, that is where the magic happened. That's the ring where they practice everything.
Yeah.
Tailbone is laying.
Oh, come on. Why you guys got to shit on this? I was just trying to paint a beautiful picture. And then you remind me of Alicia Fox's poor girl. She must have been so disappointed.
And she never gets injured.
Never gets injured. And then the first Women's Royal Rumble, I hear there's some conspiracies that people are thinking that she's not really injured. She still could have performed and blah, blah, blah. Somebody even put me in this Alicia Fox group petition shit. I was just like, what did I get myself into, bitch? Like, what is this? I was like, I'm pretty sure.
You're in the dark depths.
Girl, I don't. Yes. I was kind of, you know, I'm nosy. So I was just reading what the kids were saying. And I was just like, I mean, she confirmed that the injury is true, so I don't understand. So, poor Foxy.
Devastated.
So we go to 17. Carmella's in. Well, she's still out at the time. But 18's Natalya. So Natalya comes in looking cute with her little cat ears. I like them.
Shout out to Jake, by the way.
Oh,
He wore Natty's shirt, and then Natty tweeted Jake's picture.
That's cute. I love Natty. I fucking live for fucking Natty. You guys all know that shit. Natty was.
I love how petty she was when she came in and started like throwing all her shit on Carmella before she got into the ring.
Yeah, like, you know how, Sam, you feel like Ruby was like your workhorse in this match. Like, obviously, I feel like Sasha Banks was like MVP, but I feel like Natty put in that work too. I feel like
Natty got a good solid 25 minutes.
Yeah, I feel like Natty did really well, and I was so happy to see her in there.
And 3 eliminations as well.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Just looking at so Ruby Riott eliminated Becky. That was a big spot. And Michelle McCool got eliminated by Natalya as well.
Perfect. That's good.
But Carmella got kicked Ruby then in the face before that, though.
Oh, that was so So like Carmella and Becky were having like these weird kind of spots with each other, like just grabbing each other, trying to get into a suplex.
I felt like Becky couldn't lift Carmella because even when she did do it properly, it didn't look right.
It was just odd. But like right in the middle of it, she just ran over and just super kicked the fuck out of poor Ruby. I was like, oh.
Ruby was not expecting that.
No,
I think Carmella. This is what I think happened. Clearly, Carmella and Becky Lynch had miscommunication, like, because Carmella was going one way with her arm, and Becky's trying to grab her from that by the other arm. So Carmella was like, "Girl, where you want me?" Like Carmella was trying to figure out, like, where do you want me? And then I saw her run over and kick Ruby in the face, and then she runs back to Becky, and she gets into the corner and she says, "Let's do it again." That's what I heard Carmella say to her. And then that's when they did the kick, the duck, and then she got her and flipped over. So I think it was just a bit of a miscommunication between Becky and Mella. But, shit happens. I mean, it just looked like they were trying to wrestle a bit, like trying to grapple each other. So it was okay.
It's so difficult because, like, have you watched that interview with Hornswoggle talking about Royal Rumbles?
No.
About how it's all planned and stuff.
Oh, yeah. It has to be.
So it's like they only get told the two people that get eliminated before them and whose entrances they have to be eliminated between.
Okay.
And then the big spots that they have to do. Mm-hmm. So they might have rushed it a little bit, thinking that Kelly wasn't going to be in time.
Yeah, that's probably what it could have been.
So that might have been an issue for it. That's what I was thinking. Carmella and Becky might have gone like, shit, we are going behind here, so let's do this quick. Because I think Kyrie was behind when... I think it was Tamina came in because she elbowed Becky second, didn't she? So I think on the timing of some of them, they were a bit off, but they were trying to keep up with the pace.
They did a great job. They did a great job.
But yeah, so they only get told the two people before.
Yeah. I think, so Ruby...
You've got to keep an eye out for everyone.
I think Carmella was supposed to kick Ruby, just not at that time. And I think that's what caught Ruby by surprise. She was just like, "Oh, whoa, girl!" Like,
she just wasn't ready.
Bitch, I'm just watching.
Yeah, she was like, "You a little early, girl." So whatever.
So we got number 19, and that was your girl James Kelly. So funny. So Mitchell, he loves Kelly. Like ever since I started watching wrestling, when I showed him it. But he was passed out at this point during the Rumble. Bless him. And so he hears Kelly's theme song, and he wakes up real quick. He goes, "Kelly." And then he just falls back to sleep. Aww. He did that with Kelly, and he did it with Trish too. He looked at me when Trish came in. He's like, "It's your Trish." And he just fell back asleep.
Kelly was a good. She was a good moment. She looked beautiful, of course, but the gear, I wasn't crazy about Kelly's gear.
I wasn't a fan of that gear. It looked too similar to Tori's.
I just thought it looked cheap. Like, I thought, I didn't like it. But anyways, she came in, she did her thing. She did what Kelly does. She botched a little bit. This is a walk down memory lane. So, I didn't say anything. I never said that Kelly is a technical wrestler. I never said she's the best. I just like Kelly. So I was happy to see her in there. And I know some people are being shady, but just trying to be a little nice. And one thing I will say is, I don't understand why some of the fans are like going at it with each other. Like they're all like bitching about this, bitching about that. But I didn't see as much as I thought I would. I feel like everybody was genuinely happy with the match. And I think Kelly did okay. She didn't do bad. And I noticed that they kept her with Natalya a lot. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that was her person. Like, you're going to work with Natty.
They kept her with Natty, and they kept her with Michelle. So girls that she's used to working with.
Yeah, girls that she feels comfortable. And I think that was smart. I noticed that. I feel like you see, I'm picking up on things like that.
Yeah. You get the tiniest thing, like, you kind of just go, interesting.
It was definitely...
So at number 20, we had Naomi, which I thought was a nice little spot for her. I didn't really think for her for 20. I thought Nikki Bella was my number 20 at first, but...
I knew Nikki Bella was 27 from the get-go.
Really?
Yeah.
I was excited when Naomi came in. I was like, yes. I was like, here she comes. And I was like, let's see what Naomi got. And she came in. She was just hitting everybody. She hit Kelly with the rear view. I thought that was cool. I thought it was so corny that they brought that up. I was like, really? You're going to tell...
We live this shit show.
I'm like, yeah, that's right, Michael Cole. Wasn't that the season that you entirely trashed for like 6 weeks? Like, don't give us that.
No, her mentor.
Sit your ass down.
We don't forget Michael Cole. But I think he forgot the audience he was talking to, because we know our girls. And we were just like, no, Naomi's done better than that. But I guess they just wanted to tie it in with Naomi being in there with somebody that she's had a past with. But whatever.
What do we think of her elimination and the near miss?
Oh, when Nia threw her?
Yes, and everyone online is like, she's just trying to be Kofi. And we're like, well, we all knew.
Oh, God.
It was going to happen, and it was going to be her.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. If anybody was going to do a moment like that, it had to be Naomi. That was the first thing I tweeted when they announced the Women's Royal Rumble. I was like, I can't wait to see what nonsense Naomi's going to do to save herself. And I thought it was cool. It was cute how she did it. She did it her own little way. So, I liked it.
I thought she was going to have Charlotte carry her.
You know, I thought...
I was thinking, is Charlotte going to carry her over? And then Charlotte will just drop her or something.
I wanted Charlotte to trip her. That's what I wanted.
I wanted when she was going on the chair and getting across. I wanted somebody to kick the chair out of her feet. Yeah, like either Alexa or Charlotte.
It would have been cool if it was Alexa, because they had their little history. That'd been like a nice little revisit.
Yeah,
that would have been good. That would have been really good. But
then she just came in. Well, after Naomi, it was Jacqueline. That was another pop. So Jacqueline
she looked so timid and terrified. She was the oldest lady in the room.
Are you kidding me? When she got into she whooped ass, Sam. Are you kidding me?
When she walked out of the curtain and she was at the top.
Cause that was her first time back. Like, I think it was her first time back. I think it was an emotional moment for her, Sam.
Yeah.
This woman has given this company everything. And
I'm not reading her and saying it was a bad thing. I'm just saying she genuinely.
Yeah, you saw it. You saw like the emotions. I think that she was feeling.
As soon as she got in there, she was stiff. She was grabbing
Kelly.
Hair and shit. I was like, "Ooh, girl."
Kelly didn't know what she got herself into when she got clotheslined like that. I was like, oh my God, and how she yanked Kelly up by her hair.
I know.
I was like, oh my God, those clotheslines were. Who did she eliminate? Did Jackie eliminate anybody?
No one.
She wasn't in there long. She just came and laid bitches.
Number 22 was Nia Jax, and she came in and tossed everybody out. So Nia got out Jacqueline, then Kelly jumped on her back, then she tossed her out. Then she tossed Ruby Riott over her head, and then after little Naomi like jumped in, but Nia caught her and then tossed Naomi right out. So she had 4 eliminations.
Can I just say that I never realized how over Nia Jax is. Like, from everybody that was watching it with was going for Nia. And then the crowd was, like, loving her. I love the moment when Kelly jumped on her back. I just love the little blonde damsel fighting a beast, you know? And
it gave me the vibes of like Karma.
Karma, yes.
Kelly.
Kelly jumped on her and Kelly was banging. I think that's why I like Kelly, because I love her being the babyface underdog. Like, oh my God, what is she going to do? She's too pretty to get beat up.
She's all feisty.
Yeah. And she was on her, and honestly, that was probably one of my favorite eliminations. It was one that I remember. It was an elimination from Nia. Nia just swung her ass right out of the fucking ring like that. I was like, damn, Kelly taking bumps like that. I thought it was good. I love that. That's an elimination that stood out to me when Nia just flinged her ass right out of there. And Kelly looked so pretty with her hair flowing in the wind. I love when their hair.
All of Nia's eliminations were good, though.
They were.
Ruby was good as well.
The one with Ruby was amazing. That was actually my favorite one. I loved how she threw her to the turnbuckles. That was really cool.
And just
so easy, too. I know, she's just laughing. Number 23 as well, speaking of being thrown around, it was Ember Moon coming down, still patched up from the night before, which I liked the continuity with that. So she comes in anyway, like Nia just tosses her and she does like one of those crazy like 360 spins in
that was crazy. That was like
Ember.
That was like a corkscrew hair whip. Like, she just twists like a corkscrew and then nailed it. But one thing I will say about Ember is that bitch wrestled with one arm. one arm and didn't. Yo, there's nobody cleaner than her. Naomi got some competition, man.
Some dick on Twitter was talking about Ember Moon, saying that it's pointless that they had her there when she's just had her fight with Shayna, and Kyrie should be the only one from NXT in there. But if you go down that Nobed's timeline, he's talking about how buzzing he was that Adam Cole was in there. In the men's one.
What a sex.
Adam Cole went in there with, like, stomach tape on.
It's a sexist thing.
I was livid.
Yeah, what an idiot. Like, how can you not put somebody like Ember in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble? Did you see that aerial drop kick that she did off the ropes? How clean that was. I thought I was watching Mortal Kombat, bitch. I was just like, damn, look at her coming. She came in like Liu Kang. Like, you know when you press the up button down square? Like, I was just like, damn. Who, like...
I thought Ember was going to be in at, like, number 6. I said she was going to be number 6 and last a long time and sort of showcase what NXT was about. But then when you kind of seen the beatdown she got, I was like, oh, maybe she won't be.
She was fun to watch. She was
good.
A great breath of fresh air. And the crowd lit up when her theme song hit. They were, like, excited for her. Ember killed it. You know,
right after...
What was that, Nick?
Oh, what were you going to say? No, you keep going.
Oh, my only thing was, before she got eliminated, I wanted her and Naomi so bad.
They had that little moment walking on the ramp together, didn't
Yeah, they didn't televise that, though, but...
I know, I've been seeing all these Twitter things. Everybody's so shady. They were, like, saying Naomi was like, it's all right, girl, I'll take you to go see one of my hairstylists. We'll fix your hair up real nice.
I can't.
Did you make that one?
I did not.
I don't give a fuck about their hair. I just wanted them to at least lock up in the ring. Like, oh, I can't wait. That's going to be a great match.
I was happy with the Ember Asuka moment, but before that, after like Ember got tossed, Nia was screaming. 24 comes in and it's Beth Phoenix.
That was
and Beth Phoenix looked like she hasn't missed a beat. Looked amazing. She had her signatures of her children, or her initials of her children in her gear too.
I didn't notice that. I didn't notice either.
Yeah, I'm gonna look now.
It's on her pants. It was cute.
She looked like she stepped out of a time machine, because she looked the same. And the stare down between her and Nia was just like, it was a good moment to show like one dominating woman from one era to another dominating woman from the new era. Like it was.
On their pants.
It was so good. It was a good moment. And the fans were chanting, this is awesome. This is awesome. And then her and Nia started going at it. And then Natty ran into the ring to help out her girl. And I was like, yes, Divas will do.
I popped.
Yeah, I was like, yes, Natty, get her. And they were all like, wait, her and Natty are cool? And I was like, yes. Like Natty and Beth Phoenix is, they call each other May and Moolah. Like, I was just like, oh my God, this is so great. And
Natty inducted Beth Phoenix in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
so it was really cool to see all that tie-in again with.
I like
and like you said, sorry to cut you off. I was gonna say, like you said earlier, how you think like all the legends had like a choice on who they wanted to be eliminated by. This part right here definitely kind of like
confirms
that for me.
Yeah, because
she's the only person to compete in the men's and women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh, easy.
And Natty remembered that because Natty tossed her ass right out, and Natty was like, "It is my
she
time."
Slapped her right in the face first.
I was just like, "Yo!" Once they kicked Nia through the ropes, and then Natty fucking went after Beth Phoenix, I was like, "Yes, that damn petty Natty, you better get her, Natty." And Natty eliminated Beth Phoenix, and I thought that was great. That was a good moment, a good little segment. Thought it was dope.
And you never know, it could leave like an open door if anything were to happen with maybe Beth having like a little comeback at some point. Like that's what I liked about this Rumble. There were certain moments that's like, okay, like you could see Michelle come back at some point. Maybe you could see Beth come back, or some other girls. But yeah, so Ember was eliminated right after that by Asuka.
Oh, but bitch, that eclipse, that one.
Oh yeah, the one arm eclipse.
That eclipse,
one arm, like middle rope eclipse, is brilliant.
That's when I was just like, show out, Ember Moon, show the fuck out. She did. Yo, like I'm standing for Sam. It's official. I'm wearing an Ember Moon shirt to WrestleMania.
You doing it?
Yo, Charlotte, Amber Moon, period.
She got you this week.
And then Bianca Belair. I need to see more from Bianca. But
I'm going to wear a Riot Squad shirt.
Yeah, you told me. Those are your girls, but Asuka comes out the winner. Asuka is a problem. In that, I loved how Corey, when somebody said, "Oh, game over," and they're like, "No, it's just begun." Like,
oh yeah, I think Corey Graves says it's game over, and then Michael Cole went, "No, it's game on."
Yeah. Asuka came in and just went straight after Sasha and gave Sasha the knees. I thought that was...
Or Sasha, just getting their ass beat all throughout the match.
Throughout the whole damn match, yo. Fucking Asuka. Yes. Asuka was just kicking everybody's ass, though, when she came into that damn ring. She started swinging on everybody and gussing everybody out. I lived for it. How many eliminations did Asuka get?
3.
I think, 3, yeah.
Who she eliminated?
Ember, Nikki, and Nia.
But before she eliminated Ember, they had that great moment where they had that stare down. And
yes, girl.
I thought that was a good...
She was making fun of Ember having her arm being chopped.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, you little bitch. Just, like, poking fun at her. And, like, just not... She never took Ember seriously, which I liked how they continued that with that little moment. And I was like, oh, you little bitch.
But...
so, after Asuka, we had Mickie James. I know you're not a fan of her, but I thought she looked... the outfit was less than desirable, but she did great in the match, though.
No, I liked her outfit. I think it's one of the better ones that she's wore. The bell bottom still needs to go, I do agree, but...
She got red.
One of the better outfits.
In the room I was sitting in, they read her. They read her. They were like, did she do her hair yesterday to save time? Like, I was just like, oh, man, I didn't say it. All I said was that she looked like Katy Perry from the E.T. video with those dots on her forehead. Like, Mickie James, girl. Just so unfortunate. Like, she's so talented. I wish the talent matched the look. You know, she's just, I'm sorry.
It's just a dated look.
So dated. It's so bad for her.
She did great, though. She did great.
Of course.
27 comes out. Nikki Bella. So, Sam, you're right on that one.
I kind of knew because I thought, like, they make this whole big thing about number 27 in the men's rumble. And I was like, of all the people, it won't be Asuka because that's too predictable. Yeah. I was like, it's Nikki's return, because she's with John Cena and kind of knew.
It was perfect. I was so happy.
She eliminates Carmella real quick.
That was good. I loved her. I loved how her and Carmella started going at it, and Carmella did the "Can't See Me" to Nikki Bella. Yeah. But the whole time Nikki's in there, I'm like, babe, the neck, babe, watch out, babe. Oh, the neck.
Oh, I know.
Oh, like, I just can't. Like, and Jared.
At the end of the match? Oh, girl.
Especially Jared, who I forced through Total Divas and the whole Bella thing, because, I love the Bellas. And he was just like, the whole time, too, oh, my God, her neck. And I was like, yes, she needs to watch out for that neck, girl. Especially when she had, like, Nikki does some unnecessary spots sometimes that I'm like, Nikki, don't do that move. Like, she had Carmella on her shoulders, and Carmella was just dragging on the ropes, and Nikki's coming with her. I was like, what the fuck is she doing? Get her off her fucking neck. I was just like, but I just worry for Nikki because I love her. And I love that she was in her signature red. And she came in like a damn star. You know what I mean? Like,
that one girl that was dressed as her as well in the audience.
The
camera pan to her, I thought was really cute.
It was good. It was a good moment. She came in like a bitch. Like, it was like, yes, Nikki Bella belongs in this Royal Rumble. She's put in the motherfucking work. And here she comes out, longest rating Divas champion in the fucking first ever Women's Royal Rumble. Like, it was just fucking dope as fuck. And I loved how they gave her moment. She eliminated Carmella, and then they all started jumping her. They realized that, we got the GOAT in here. Let's whip her fucking ass and get her out of here. Enough is enough. It's time for a new girl. And Brie mode hits. I was like, here
she comes running out. Oh, bitch, you don't touch my sister.
It was so nice to see
Brie. The only person in the Rumble as well who got eliminated in the number that they came in as. So she was in number 28, and she was the 28th one eliminated.
Oh, she was in there for... Wait, say that again?
She's the only person who got eliminated in the same number that she entered. So, like, she was the 28th one in the ring, and she was the 28th one eliminated.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Well...
I thought she did amazing.
It was good, but I kept thinking she was wearing like a bag across her because of the little black strap. I kept thinking there was like a little purse on the end of it.
Here's my thing. Brie Bella, you're gorgeous. Why are you covering your belly? Because you're self-conscious after your baby. Like, I feel like she worked out. We've seen the abs on this girl. I felt like the full cover of the body was unnecessary, and it made it look a little, like, flabby. And I was like, I'm not the biggest fan of this, but it was great to see her back in her red, like her signature. But I was just like, Brie, come on. You can show that belly.
Yeah, I didn't like the gear. I feel like Brie, and she's amazing. Like, Brie, you're not big. You're not a big girl. But then again, she had a C-section. So when you have a C-section, and she had her baby, 8 months ago, you're bloated for a while. So I could see why she decided to go with that look, but I just wouldn't do the slits. You know what I mean? They could have did without the slits. But I was just so happy. I was like, yo, this is the first woman to be on the contract with WWE, have a baby, and come right back into the fucking ring. She's the first one to ever do that. She just opened the door for so many other women in the WWE, and people don't even realize that yet. She's going to prove that you can have a baby and come back and kick fucking ass. And the way she did it with her sister. Like, they haven't, like, been in the ring together for 4 years now, 3 years, something like that. And for her to come back at the Royal Rumble, and that's something that she wanted so bad. Like, nobody gets FOMO like the Bella Twins. When you watch Total Divas, it's nothing but, oh my God, Brie, they're having a Hell in a Cell match. Oh my God, Nikki, they're doing this. Oh my God, I want to be a part of that. So it was so nice to see both the Bella Twins in there, and they did great. They worked well together. I loved it.
It was really fun to see them back.
So much fun.
And just working with the other girls. Number 29, I'm sorry, I felt so bad I completely forgot about her. It was Bayley.
I did too. I was like,
when 29 came, I was like, oh yeah.
Who could it be? You know? I was like, oh yeah, Bayley. Sam.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
Sam, how excited were you when Bayley came? I know you.
I was so happy. I was so excited. I couldn't contain myself. I was jumping for joy. Can I stop lying now?
Yes.
Fucking Bayley.
I mean,
Goddamn Bayley.
I think Bayley did what she was supposed to do in this Royal Rumble. I don't hate Bayley. I like Bayley. I just feel like the main roster didn't do her any favors. Like,
but she did. She was one of the helpers to get Nia Jax out of the ring. So Nia was eliminated by Sasha, Natalya, Bayley, Asuka, Nikki, Brie, and number 30 coming in, which was the diva god herself, Trish Stratus.
Oh,
can I just tell you that the air, before we get to the goddess, the air sucked out of, like, the whole Rumble when Nia got eliminated. People were so disappointed, and I was just like, damn, yo, everybody I know that Nia was a top pick because people wanted to see this, and I feel like,
sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
No, I feel like the writers of the Rumble, like the way it's going to go, they knew that they were going to be like, the fans were going to be pissed off that she threw her out. So I think that's why Sasha threw Bayley out so quickly afterwards.
I love
to get that straight in. Like, oh, you said about this.
It was right after
the storyline.
I love that. She had her little spot with the Bellas when she stunned the Bellas before she came into the ring. But I loved how Sasha threw her ass right out when they took care of Nia Jax. And hopefully, they better not tease us anymore. Sasha needs to churn. She needs that heel churn. And
especially in this match, too. It was so teased.
Like, this should be the match that changed Sasha Banks. You know what I mean? Like, the Royal Rumble is so crazy. Look, it changed Sasha. And now Sasha's a badass bitch, and then it gives you, like, that, how hard it is to stay in a Royal Rumble that long. It changes a person. You know, they could turn it into something. And it could become a personal feud with her and Bayley. How, like, this opportunity came between their friendship. Like, the storyline writes itself, but will WWE ever do it? No. But I am glad that Bayley threw her ass out. But Trish Stratus came into that motherfucking shit and churned it the fuck out. She churned it out.
Yes.
Churned it out. It was amazing. Nick, I know you were fucking doing cartwheels and backflips and somersaults, waking up your man.
Girl, I was practicing my back handsprings once I seen that. I was so excited because you know me. Trish Stratus was the woman that I got into wrestling for. I used to tell people when I was in elementary school that we were family friends, and I used to go to Toronto and hang out with her and stuff like that. So for me to finally be an adult, and like to see her again, and just like to have the interactions, especially with her and Sasha. Those are my two girls, right? Like Sasha's my favorite since I've been watching since she got hired. So it was just really cool to see that moment. Really cool to see Natty and Trish work together. I know they've always wanted to work together, so to have Natty put Trish in the sharpshooter, that iconic Trish selling when she's in a submission, it was just nice to kind of see all these moments again, and Trish just going off and doing all the moves, doing her stratosphere, doing some chick kicks and stuff. But yeah, I was super stoked for it, and I was really happy that Trish kind of, if this was the whole, like, if they chose who to eliminate by, I'm happy she chose Sasha, because that moment was really, really good.
No, she said, it is true, because Trish said in an interview that she feels like Sasha Banks is the superstar of the women's division. Mm-hmm. She said that.
I did read that.
That's her girl. And I loved how she gave Sasha that moment. And I loved how Sasha came up to her, and Sasha was doing that trash talking. And she was just like, no, girl, it's my time. Blah, blah, blah. I was just like, what a moment. What a good moment where two top superstars of their eras facing off.
Speaking of moments, before Mickey got eliminated, Trish and Mickey having their little stare off, the crowd popped for that, too. And that was a pop for me.
That was huge. Even the Bellas and the Bellas and Trish Stratus was good. It looked like Trish Stratus looked every era in the face at that moment. Like, who are you? Oh, you too? Oh, this one too? Let's go. I loved it. It made Trish look like a legit badass. Like
a legit legend.
Yeah, it was perfect booking. Perfect. Sam, what were your thoughts?
About Trish?
Yes, Queen.
I was so excited. I was glad that it wasn't Ronda Rousey. Because when Michael picked me up something for his, in the car on the way there, we were just talking about it all. And I just said, what if it's Trish? And he was like, nah, it probably won't be. And I was like, probably right. And we just left it as that. And then as soon as like the little laugh part came on, he just looked at me and he was like, did you know? I was like, I had no idea.
Remember?
It's crazy.
I was telling you, Nick, I was like, there's no way Trish Stratus is going to be in this Rumble.
I know.
And she's not going to win.
Dream. I was like, can't you let me dream?
Yeah, kid, I had to eat crow. But, like, people change. Because Trish did say that. She's like, I'm not coming back if I'm not winning. And I remember her saying that, and I was like, that's what a boss does. And I respected her for saying that. But how beautiful did she look? Breathtaking. I was just like,
I love how she's going back blonde too, honey. Like it's just giving me all the life.
And then Nick,
the cat suit she's wearing, I was like, it looked kind of similar to what Natty had, but I was like, Trish,
she loves.
You're the original owner of the cat suit, so I am.
She eliminated Natty, right?
She did.
I love that. I just live for Trish Stratus. I thought she did amazing in this Rumble. Like, and Now looking at it and listening to you when you were like, no, I want her to be in there. Let me dream. You are absolutely right. Because now that the dust has settled, and it's all behind us and now we reminisce, I was like, Trish belonged in that Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I was wrong. I was. Because bitch, I got punched right in the mouth too. I was like, okay. So good.
But it was nice, and I like to see Sasha toss Trish out, and then she got that arrogance just more into her face and stuff like that. Also, side note, when Sasha threw out Bayley, the look on Charlotte's face, that was something I liked too.
That was great.
Like, she's like, oh.
I liked when somebody got eliminated, and Charlotte didn't even acknowledge them. It was
Tori Wilson.
Yeah, so they were like, oh my god, she's like Cersei. She's like Cersei from Game of Thrones, the queen. Yes. And I was like, yes, that's who her character stems from. Corey Graves always calls that out. But I was like, look at my girl. She was just like, whatever. It was just like
this peasant.
Get out of here, girl.
But I liked when Sasha was all chirpy, and then Asuka is right behind her. The crowd's chanting, Asuka's gonna kill you. She's like looking at Sasha's like shaking her head up and down, like, yeah, I'm gonna. I was like, oh god. So it was a nice little moment there. I liked how she was kind of like, oh no, let's team up and work on the Bellas, but then turned on her and then went with the Bellas to work on Asuka. I thought that was really smart.
That was so heelish.
Just good storytelling.
Like, how could Sasha... Wait, are we talking about Sasha? Or Trish? Oh, wait, who eliminated... Sasha, because when Trish went for that Stratisfaction, Sasha threw her ass.
Tossed her ass.
That was crazy. I was glad that happened.
I liked that the tie went that way as well. I liked that.
It reminisced to when Mickie James did that to Trish. No, I think it was Victoria. Victoria threw Trish.
Victoria and her tooth popped out.
Yes, that was iconic. And I love how Trish Stratus went and did that bump again at the Royal Rumble. So shout out to Trish for doing that. But I loved how she did the double Stratisfaction on the Bella Twins. That's iconic to me. Never in my life did I think I would see Trish Stratus do the Stratisfaction to the Bella Twins like that. So it was cool.
Only a 2K, baby.
But I loved when Sasha Banks acting like a heel, settling with the fucking Bella Twins to attack Asuka, doing what's the smart thing to do, and the fucking heelish fucking Bella Twin side came out and they fucking sabotaged that bitch like that. Like, you are not a Bella, Sasha Banks. What were you thinking, Miss Boss? Nikki Bella was not having it. They threw her ass right out. I thought that was great storytelling, great book, and great spot.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then we had the Bellas left with Asuka, and so we kind of had like heel Bella Twins. It was kind of interesting for a bit.
It was like, good.
Okay. So they're beating on the loss.
They both gave off heelish vibes for the majority of the match, though.
The Bellas?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the Bellas that we know and love. Like, that's the Bellas Yeah, when the Bellas are together, they're not baby faces. They're only baby faces when they're split up. Notice that? They always keep them... They did that before when they would just walk people out. They didn't do much then. But as they progressed, the Bellas, every time they were together that I remember anything being memorable, they were heels. And I like that the Royal Rumble kept that aspect of the Bella Twins with the loser sign and everything.
Yes.
It was great.
And I was kind of shook, though, when Nikki took her own sister out.
That was perfect. Who better to eliminate each other than this?
Brie looked so shocked too. That's when I was like,
I heard that. I got some tea.
Come
in close. I heard that this is a Total Bella storyline where Nikki Bella set up to surprise to eliminate Brie Bella. They said that Brie Bella didn't know that she was going to get eliminated. But I find that hard to believe. You know what I mean? Because you don't?
No, I do. I said I do find that hard to believe.
Yeah, because...
Girl, you're it's a spot. You're on the outside of the ring. Like,
yeah, that's why I was like, why would they surprise her? But that was the tea. And they were saying that apparently the reason why Nikki Bella eliminated her is going to be documented on Total Bellas, so we'll find out why. I guess they probably have some...
Total Bellas, so you have to tell me when they air it.
What happened?
You have to tell me about that one, because I don't watch Total Bellas.
Because Total Bellas is actually filming. They were backstage filming everything with the Bella Twins. They've been filming a lot with them. They're filming their new season. So they were filming the Rumble, and they were saying that I guess there's some competition going on between them. I guess we'll see it in the next season. And Nikki Bella won, because Nikki Bella was the one that eliminated her sister. I bet you anybody throughout the show, they're like, oh, I'll eliminate you in the Rumble. No, I'm going to eliminate you.
Yeah.
Because like I told you guys earlier, WWE reached out and let the legends know ahead of time that they're doing the Rumble before they told all the other girls. So I think the Bella Twins were going over and, obviously excited.
I feel like the Bellas were one of the first girls to kind of know of this Rumble, too. Because there's been talks of this for years.
Yeah, that Nikki and Brie are going to show up at the Rumble. Like, we heard this a while ago. Yeah. So I definitely think it has something to do with Total Bellas. But I'm so happy that happened. I liked it.
Good spot, and then we get down to Nikki and Asuka, and they're going back and forth. This is when you're talking about you're nervous about her neck. That was the spot when I got nervous, is when Asuka, they were doing the elimination, and she started, yanking her back, kind of backwards over the rope by her leg with the neck. I was like, oh, girl, watch that neck. But
I know.
Nice little spot, both of them on the apron. It was a good, who's going to fall out first type thing. The kick at the end was a little... weak. Less than desirable.
Yeah, because...
Yeah, it was a little weak, but then Asuka wins, and it was interesting to see her win. But then, bitch, that's when the real stuff started happening too, and it kind of took away from her moment, I found. But we can maybe talk about that later. Is when Charlotte and Alexa get into the ring. She's looking at both titles, which title she's going to go for, and then Ronda Rousey's music hits. And and so she's wearing Roddy's jacket, which I thought was kind of a cool shadow. So she's coming down, looking real happy. Does her very generic, like, posed points at the WrestleMania signs. Then goes and shakes Stephanie's hand. I like how Stephanie looked a little scared. Gives her a handshake and then just goes up to the entrance, points again, does her little point. Mitchell and I were laughing at that. I was like, oh my God. All right, girl, you point. You do your point. You get that photo. But yeah, and so that was that. So what did you guys think of Rhonda coming in at the end of it? Do you expect that?
I mean, I'm glad that she came out towards the end.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people were kind of bothered that Asuka didn't have her moment, and then I was like, it's wrestling. People get interrupted all the time.
Exactly,
So I was like, I like that she interrupted Asuka. And you know why? Because Asuka didn't stand for it. When she tried to shake Asuka's hand, Asuka smacked her hand right away. I like little things like that. And Asuka was like, no, bitch. Like, who the hell do you think you are? And Asuka went, whoop, get out of here. And I was like, yes, Asuka, you better curve Ronda Rousey and let her know what's up. And I thought that was good. And they were going to bring her back. It was like, whatever. But I liked how they did it. I thought it was fine. But I just didn't like how it was shot. Like, they had the song playing at first. I was like, well, what the fuck is going on? And I just feel like they should have did a tight shot on the stage when her song dropped.
Yeah.
But what about you, Sam?
But,
No, I
what
totally
do you
agree.
think? Oh, okay.
Totally agree. I was really excited because I was glad that she wasn't in the match because I do like Ronda Rousey. But
I like her too.
In the match.
I like her too. I like her.
She's going to realize if they're going to get annoyed that she's going to be on WrestleMania isn't like, and I don't want this to sound like derogatory and like bad, but WrestleMania isn't necessarily a wrestling show for the fans. It's a wrestling show for everyone.
Totally.
It's like a showcase, so that's why they have the big names come back. It's so people who watched it years ago remember it and they know these big names like when Lesnar came back and when Triple H comes and does stunts and Undertaker. So I'm okay with it. Like if she comes back for WrestleMania.
I mean, she's got a great energy about it too. So I mean, she doesn't have that entitlement feel about it that some people kind of like talk about that she may have, and I'm like, I don't see any of that. I see that she's just excited, and she's a big name, and so I mean, her UFC career kind of is a little stagnant now. So this is a perfect opportunity. I heard that she did sign the full-time contract, so. Like it or not, we got Rhonda. So just sit back and enjoy it because you know that WWE is going to invest storyline time into it. So we'll see what happens. But you guys are going to be seeing Rhonda at WrestleMania.
She might main event it.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
It's possible.
With Charlotte.
I honestly, that's what the tea is. So I've been doing my little homework, and people are saying that Asuka is going to challenge Charlotte.
Alexa.
Oh, Charlotte.
Yeah, and I was like,
girl,
what?
No.
And they were like, she's gonna challenge Charlotte, and what was that? Fucking, they're really credible though. Damn.
I heard that Rhonda may be partnered up. They wanted The Rock, but I don't think they're gonna get him to do a mixed tag against Triple H and Stephanie at Mania.
So it'll be Kurt Angle.
Potentially. That would work storyline-wise, I guess. But it's kind of a random.
I think she wants a women's title match because I feel like WWE is going to put the belt on her. And WWE definitely wants Ronda Rousey's name tagged on to one of their championships, for sure. And it's going to happen.
You think she'll get it before Mania, then?
I think she's going to be in the Elimination Chamber.
Ooh,
but then she'll go. So she'll go after the Raw title.
And then was it that I forget how it was because they said that something about that the winner can challenge
any champion.
Any champion. So that's why somebody was saying that there's a window there for this switch that they plan on doing. Have Asuka
There
go...
is a window to have Asuka go to SmackDown, I guess. But
That's what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to get Asuka... They're trying to separate Asuka and thing. No, I think it was Rhonda's going to SmackDown. That's what it is.
Yes.
I think Rhonda is going to SmackDown. And Asuka's facing Nia because Nia's dropping it to Alexa.
Alexa dropping it to Nia.
Yeah, it's going to be... Or I heard that it's going to be Asuka and Rhonda both challenging Charlotte, and we're going to have Team Rude facing each other, Alexa and Nia at Mania. So you get...
I don't know. I think you guys are probably going to get like a fatal four-way for the Raw Women's title, and then you're going to get Rhonda versus Charlotte for SmackDown. That's what
at this point, it could go anyway. Yeah. I was just reading like dirt sheets, conspiracies, what people think are going to happen, blah, blah, blah. Dave Metzler, that other guy, Ryan Satin. Like, they're all spitting out all these possibilities. So we just got to wait and see, to be honest. Can we take some questions? Because this is going. Do we have any questions? Let's do the questions, or do we have anything else?
Let's do some questions. Yes. Because that was the Rumble, and I got to get going here.
Yes. The show's going on long.
So let's take some questions. So thank you, everybody, for sending in some questions today. Just looking. Oh, it was your argument you had with some guy earlier.
Oh, God. We're not going to feed into the negativity today.
No, we will not. Okay. So first one, this is from @TBHKey. So I think he's part of the listening group.
Yes, of course.
And I believe this is to you, James. Our girl Kelly came back. Thoughts on her from head to toe, in ring, the whole shebang. But on a real note, you forgot to talk about NXT last week. So thoughts on where the division as a whole goes?
I did forget to talk about NXT last week, and I'm kind of pissed. And the reason why is because I haven't watched it. But I finally got the time to watch it. And let me tell you, I even was talking to Nick about it earlier this week. Lacey Evans on that fucking mic was everything. Everything. I thought she did amazing on that mic. I love the heel turn. I think it's gonna work. Now she needs to change that costume. That costume. It's a costume. And
get rid of that entrance thing.
Yeah, keep everything else, but get rid of the little entrance in the costume, Lacey. I just can't with it. But other than that, like her character's good. Her speaking tone is on fire, and she can wrestle. And freaking Bianca Belair had that great showing. I think she had a match with who did she have a match with? She whipped that girl in the stomach. Was it Aaliyah? Oh, no, it wasn't Aaliyah.
It was luscious Latasha.
Yeah, it was some jobber. And Bianca Belair. Lacey faced Aaliyah. Bianca Belair teared off on that girl. So, yeah, I like where it's going. And then they had the whole Amber and Shayna thing. So, we'll see where NXT is going. I just need them to start showcasing a little more of the icons. But now that the Bella Twins are ready to go, the icons are definitely... And Triple H said that in a press briefing that he's not too far... That the icons are not far at all from a main roster calling. So, definitely SummerSlam. Or...
I hope so.
Or it could be WrestleMania. It could be WrestleMania. Who knows?
They got time for Mania. You never know.
You never know. And, I also heard some rumors that there's going to be a women's battle royal called the Ninth Wonder Battle Royal for the women.
That's great to throw all the other women who are not in the main
spot.
title feud.
And if you don't know what the Ninth Wonder of the world is, it's China for the young listeners.
The young ones.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. So I hope that's true.
I would love that because the Andre Giant Battle Royal doesn't really do much for me. So just to have an opportunity for all the other women to get in there and not have to throw them all into one match, that excites me because then they can actually have like a good one-on-one feud for a title or a three-way, or you know what I mean? So, yeah, okay, cool. Next question is from Balake Roy. Thoughts on the Women's Rumble overall, and do you think they'll do another one next year? I think we pretty much talked about the Rumble, like our opinions, but yeah, next year, do we definitely see this like ongoing?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I do too.
Next.
So yeah. Next, @NerdyGuy18. Out of all the legends that returned, who do you think will come back full time, or do you think it was just a one-time thing for nostalgia? So Sam, what about you?
Michelle.
Oh, you could see her.
I see him maybe having not a comeback, but of all of them, she's the most likely, I think.
Okay.
I think.
Jane.
Oh no, wait, Brie. Does Brie count?
The Bella twins. I think the Bella
I was
twins.
gonna say the Bellas. Sorry, yeah, I didn't think of them. Sorry.
And I think Beth Phoenix and Michelle McCool will come back for a program. Maybe, I don't know about Trish. I hope Trish got that bug again. I hope. But Trish just had a baby too, like a couple of months ago, maybe a year or two ago.
Yeah, she has 2 kids now.
Yeah, so who knows?
It was the Mama Rumble. Let's just say that. There was so many moms in it. It was amazing.
Awesome. Next.
So yeah, I think I'd like to see. We all know the Bellas will be doing a full comeback at some time, but I'd love to see a nice little, even like a 4-month program for Michelle or something. That was fun. But yeah.
But Michelle and who? Who do we want Michelle to feud with?
Michelle and Charlotte.
Charlotte's busy right now, girl. Charlotte got Ronda Rousey.
I know, not right at this moment.
I wouldn't mind seeing something with like Maria.
Maria and
or
Michelle.
like Maurice or something.
Girl, they need to pop them babies out first before we start talking about them getting into the ring.
No, yeah, I know that. I just mean that like it'd be pretty cool because it kind of, you know, yeah, Maria cost Michelle the title. Well, she thinks it did.
Oh, girl, that's a way back, man.
That's what it means. It'd be nice to sort of like revisit something like that.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Next question at Bella Cave Royce. This one was for me, but it could go for Sam too, because I think you're watching it. Thoughts on Aja? My wig flew off at her performance.
Who?
So
on Drag Race.
Yeah.
It was great, but this is a wrestling show.
Oh, this is definitely you guys' question. I don't watch that show.
Yeah, well, I told Bella Cave Royce I'd answer the question. I live for it. That performance was great. I love the deathing, or like the dotting death drop. But I was very happy with Benedict Graham winning that overall kind of the final lip sync. So I thought it was
Can
fun.
I just say, are people really still excited about that drop? Like, how many times do we have to see it? Like, can somebody do something new?
Yeah, well, they will on this Thursday when the new one's on. So in a few days.
It doesn't impress me when they do the little backdrop. I'm like, okay, I've seen this.
This girl jumped from like a little like platform.
I know. I've seen them do that in the Jamaican dance halls. Like, they jump off the table.
Did you see the other bitch, Kennedy Davenport, do like a
rolling up a box,
rolling onto the box from her.
When I went out on Saturday, I was dancing in the hotel room before we getting ready, and then I kept rolling up onto the bed and just lying there.
You would.
I was like, yeah, Kennedy.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't follow the drag queens.
Okay. All Stars this season is really fun. So thanks for the question. Anybody else who ever has any questions like that? Sam and I like, so tweet us. Next question is from XRecIntent. I think it's Justin. Top 3 favorite women theme songs and top 3 worst themes, and then he said currently. So
I'll give you one of my worst.
Okay. I already made a list. So.
No.
Oh, I didn't. I can't even think. Go first, then. Let me think about this.
My 3 current worst theme songs. Number 3, Lacey Evans. I know she's supposed to be the whole. It's annoying. I don't like it. Number 2, Mandy Rose. A little bit bad. Like a little bit of no thank you. I'm not a fan of that one. And then number 1, it has to be Alicia Fox. I'm sorry, honey. Like, the party is gone. The party has been done for like 7-8 years now. So it's about time to get a new theme song.
I think I agree with all the ones that you just said, Nick.
Yeah.
I second.
I think my 3 worst ones, I'm going to go with Alicia as well.
Yeah.
I don't like Kairi Sane's new one. I think she needs to go back to the one that she had on the Mae Young Classic. And oh fuck.
I mean, Tamina's new one isn't really that good either.
I like that
I can't
one.
think what that sounds like, to be honest, off the top of my head.
I like it.
So probably, yeah, maybe Elite Evans. But the ones that I do really, really like, Ruby Riot's.
Yeah.
It kind of makes me want to go out a bit. I like Ember's, and if this is a reach, but I'm going to go with it anyway. Abby Lace, when she was in
Oh, girl.
the Mae Young Classic. I quite like the sort of softness of it.
Okay.
Okay. It's just so weird. I like Bianca Belair's theme song. I think that's fun.
I don't like it.
It's not in my. I guess it's not my top 3 though. Paige's has always been a bop for me. I've always really liked that. Naomi's remix has always been real fun. Bring it to the flow.
I like.
Fabulous. Obviously, Fabulous isn't that tough. A girl of all time. You gotta get feeling me. Okay.
Carmella is actually my favorite theme song. And then I love, you know me, see, you know, I even have it on my playlist. It comes on in my car. And my boyfriend's always like, leave it, let it play. And then I was like, all right, until she gets to the rap, and then we'll go to the next song, because I can't. But I love Carmella's. I love Paige. Paige is probably one of my all-time faves. And I love Amber's. So those are my top three.
Yeah, I love Amber's.
And I like Dana Brooks.
I quite like, yeah, I was going to say that Dana Brooks, and he stole out of my mouth.
Dana's is good. Yeah. Okay, so who's this from? At Random Guy C. If you could bring back one woman full-time after the Rumble, who would you bring? I'd bring back Trish in a GM position. Trish ain't coming back for a GM position. Trish coming back for a title, if that's the only time she's coming back. So
didn't we already answer Michelle, like Michelle and them?
Yeah, we answered this. And then, which returning woman did the best in the Royal Rumble? Who did the worst? I was pleasantly surprised by Tori. She did amazing.
Yes, Tori did amazing. I think all the girls did well, but Michelle McCool really stood out because she had the most eliminations. But Trish Stratus just glowed. So I would have to give it to Trish. She did the best.
I'd say Michelle was the best, and Kelly was the worst.
Oh, for the worst? Damn. I gotta give it to...
Jacqueline didn't really shine as much, but...
Jacqueline did good for
Kelly,
me.
so.
I gotta give it to... Kelly. She kind of like messed up on the move that she did forever, and she did it on Wags, so I was kind of like, really, Kelly? But whatever, like, it is what it is.
Final question from them. I promise this is the last question. Do you think the Bella Twins will return part-time? Nikki and Bree said they both want to be there for a while, and do you see anyone being on Raw, like Rhonda, Bellas, etc.?
What was the question?
Do you think we see them being on Raw tonight, like when we watch them?
I hope so.
Oh!
What?
Enjoy.
Oh, I've seen that before. Okay.
What?
I just found some naughty pictures of Tyler Bates, so I started sending them.
Naughty bits.
Tyler Bates is always naked.
I'm okay with that. Okay.
He's gonna get.
This is a good question. I want to know this, T. This is from @SundayCandy94. Why do you think WWE is being so shady towards Victoria?
I don't think they're being shady. I just think, like, the spots were filled, the girls they want were there, and I feel like Victoria's time's gonna come. And then again, like, Victoria, I don't know. That's what I feel. I don't feel like it's shade, but I would like to see her there. Like, I agree with you. You get me?
I would love her. Yeah, I hear you. What about you, Sam? Any comment on it?
I don't know if she left on bad terms or anything, so...
I thought she left on great terms. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
That's why I'm confused.
I think because
I don't know. I want to see her back.
I think because Gail Kim was out tweeting. See, Gail can be spitting that poison, bitch. Because she was saying, like, when she was watching Raw 25, she was like, oh, how dare they not invite Victoria and Lita. Yeah, but look, Lita showed up on the Royal Rumble, so we don't know what's going on. Just because, like, Gail don't know either, girl. So we don't know if WWE reached out to her. You don't know if Victoria, maybe she couldn't make it. Or maybe WWE didn't have the spot for her because they really wanted to bring back the women that they brought back. So it is what it is.
You never know.
Yeah.
Okay, so next question. We're just going to plow through these. We already answered one of the other ones. This next one, same one from Bruner Preston. Did you mark out for Molly Holly like I did? Because I was snatched. Yes, bitch. That walk to talk to your manager from Karen from Finance, that was everything for me. I was so happy. Then final, I think this is the final one. It's not really a question. It's just, I thought it was cute. It's from @Isaac Gore. I know Jimmy James is going to be preaching, praising, and maybe doing a little bit of dragging.
Did I do any? I think I did all three.
You did all three.
Who did I drag? I don't think I dragged anybody. Ooh, I dragged Mickey a little.
You dragged Stacy Keibler.
I did.
Oh, good girl. Okay. Oh, another one trying to score. Who do you think had the best showing in the Royal... Oh, we already said Trish.
No. Of all the returns or of all of them?
what's your take on Rhonda most likely getting a WrestleMania match?
Wait, bitch, calm down. I feel like I'm getting shot at right now because these questions are boom, boom, boom. What was the question?
First question from Isaac Gore. Who do you think had the best? The best showing in the Women's Rumble out of all the past women. And I thought we already answered.
I thought it was overall. Okay.
Just Trish Stratus. Overall, we can say that, though. I say Sasha.
Sasha. Overall, Sasha.
Ruby.
Okay.
Oh, good one. Yeah. Okay. And then his other question was, what's your take on Rhonda most likely getting a WrestleMania match?
It's gonna happen. That's my take.
Prepare your wig.
It's happening. Secure your wig. Okay? It's happening. That's what I think.
That's all the questions, girl.
You know,
and I wanted to thank the listeners personally because your grammar was very nice this time around. I always struggle every time I do that.
I struggled last week. It was so painful for me to listen back to.
I heard you last week.
I was like, I think I can't read.
I was like, you trying to grab me
I usually, because I smoked a blunt before I started reading the questions, I usually skim through the message and then put it in my own words. And I told Nick to do that, to stop reading it, just skim through it and put it in your own words. And Nick's like, no, I'm going to read this shit. And I was like, so I try to be...
I'm going to call him out on.
Yeah, I try to be like Nick and do it. And I sounded like an idiot. I was like, never again. But man,
that's all the questions. Well, thanks for the questions, guys. That was fun.
You guys, we said a lot.
Yeah.
This was such a good special show. I wish Gigi could show up.
Who? She work here?
Oh, Gigi.
I'm kidding. Happy birthday, Gigi. It was her birthday this week, girl. Gigi is gone, okay? Gigi will probably never show up on the show again. We gotta accept that. Even though we love our good girlfriend, Gigi. I don't think she'll ever pop up on the show.
Let's be real. She's not even going to listen to this show.
No. So. You shout out to Gigi. But, yeah, it was a joke. But, Sam, Nick, thank you guys for joining me. What a fucking Rumble weekend. Amazing.
That was so fun.
Amazing. Ugh. Let's rate it.
Where can people follow you on social media, Sam?
Hold on. Before we go... Let's rate the Rumble from 1 to 10. I'm going to give it a 9. Sam?
8.
Nick?
8.5. Just because I wanted a little karma action, but that's okay.
You're salty. All right. Well, Nick, where can the listeners follow you at?
If they want to follow me on social media, you can find me at PrincePipe on Twitter and Instagram.
What about you, Samuel?
The brand, Sampelli_ on Twitter and Instagram.
And if you're listening to this show, you know where to find me, bitch. See you guys later this week. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Bye.